Hello, my fellow Taurians. This is going to be your 2022 in-depth reading. We're going to go through one card per month, so 12 total. We're going to get some great oracle cards, really good energies coming. I felt them even before I did the reading. And so I'm really, really excited to share some really amazing decks with you and go on this journey to see what the future may hold for us. So we have some really beautiful, I'm going to show this to you right here, then I won't have to do it later. Cosmovisions Oracle. That's what these are here. They're so beautiful. I just wanted to mention that. I love James Eads. And remember, this is a collective reading. This is a pick a card, so it's still, though, based on a large. So this is, like, again, a collective. So you're going to have a lot of people that each energy is going, whoever's going to pick this is not just going to be you. These are not individual readings, but if you are interested in a personal reading, please go below, find the link, find Musings Tarot on Facebook. There's information on bookings and the kind of readings I offer. I have also reviews that I have done for personal readings. And those aren't even like super personal. Most of them were like a very like small, and these are people I don't know and I barely know anything about them, but they're still a one-on-one energy reading. So please check that out. Please make sure to like and subscribe, like the video, and please subscribe for future videos. Obviously, I'm going to be working on the whole, gamut of signs for a couple weeks coming here, but there's going to be a lot more like readings like for love, twin flame, hoping to get some monthly at least started for zodiac as well in the future. But for now, we're going to get you an amazing reading about your next year. And again, don't forget, if these don't resonate, also look up it's not just your sun, your moon, or ascendant. A lot of them can resonate for you, but I'm sure something amazing will pop up in here for you. All right, we're going to start with pile 1 now. Hello, pile 1. So we're going to have, I'm really excited about this reading. Of course, I got to peek at your oracle cards and love the energy. We'll talk about them in a minute, but I want to see what comes up in your actual reading. So what I do every time I have a reading, I don't talk about these till after the actual tarot, but I also like showing people, and if they really want to go back and see what is happening in their, how it resonates. But we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to put these over here. Get them nice and tucked. And then also we have your coin right here that we're also going to talk about later. But really beautiful energies. I'm really enjoying that. I'm going to put that right up there. And so today, and I'm really excited, I picked, I had 2 decks call to me today for, really I had 3, but I wasn't sure about one of them. And when the second deck that I was drawn to was this one. It's the Sun and Moon Tarot by Vanessa DeHort. This is a pocket edition. I actually preferred the way the pocket edition looked because of the black edging. I really enjoyed that because of the vibrancy. It really made me, the visuals stick out, and beautiful, beautiful imagery. So I really wanted to, and then the thing is though, the box has these 2 lovers on a beautiful lotus. And when it was time for me to, after I had the cards, everyone's oracles set up, when it was time for me to associate, number 1, specifically what deck was going to go with it, yours totally spoke to me because of it's 2 lovers embracing. So I just wanted to share that. This is a really, a very strong energy, I feel. There's even more to discuss about that, I feel, when we get to the oracle. Oh, hold on, there we go. So I already pre-shuffled and saged these cards, but I'm going to give them another shuffle or two, and then we're going to start by picking one card for each month of the year. Let's see what energies come out for Pile 1 universe. For Pile 1. All right, Pile 1. So let's get this going. For Pile 1 universe. For Pile 1. We'll start with January, which is Pile 1, Taurus. Need to know for January universe. Pile 1. Now how about February? Actually, I'll still do February. There's 2 cards there. So let's see what we can get for February. I'm going to flip them over real quick so you can see them. And for February, can I get a card? One card. Oh, way over here. We have that. And then for, let's see, March. I'm like, hold on. I want to make sure I'm not going to run out of things. Oh, there we go. Good. March. Okay, cool. Can I have one card, universe? There we go. For March. I'm going to put these up over here. I'm going to leave that right there. And let me get these all into place. For January. Oh, and I'll show them to you too. We have the Prince of Wands, or would be the Knight of Wands, and we have the Moon. That we're both in reverse. Oh, it's such a beautiful card. Beautiful card. Oh, I love that. And they were both in reverse, and that's going to be your January. And then we had the, oh my goodness, was it the 3? Yes, it was the 3 of Cups. We had that in reverse, and that was February. And then we had the 10 of Cups, and that was in reverse, and that is going to be March. Well, I can see, Taurus, you're going to have kind of not, like it's going to be a little bit of a rough beginning of the first year. But we're gonna keep going here. We're now getting into April. Card for Taurus. Oh, we got another double. Well, at least we're getting some better cards here. You know, there's good things coming, but wow, the cups. Oh my God. And this is obviously a twin, or like, it feels like a soulmate or a twin flame just from what I'm vibing here. But all right, let me, May, there we go. Oh, okay. Now we had these 2 come out. Okay, it was like that. So, all right. Well, hold on. I'm going to go back into the video, but hold on. Before I do that, I'm going to flip that in the correct way. I love that. Empress energy. There you are right there in your reading. And in May. Like that really, and that flew over. And I'm going to push this way a little bit more. All right, I went back in the video, and from the angle, this was in reverse. It was more of like a blockage, in my honest opinion. This one was a bit up, so this is going to take upright. This one was a blockage. I'm going to leave it in reverse, but we'll talk about that after. But this Empress, this one like flew right over there. Like it was a big statement, and it landed right, I know it was out of the view. Oh, see, I'm trying to get it so you guys can see everything there. I think that may work. It was out of the view. But first of all, let me bring this over. That beautiful earth energy, and the fact that that just like flew right out over in your pile. I am going to keep that. I usually never, for this kind of thing, take more than 2, but no, it wanted to come out, and the fact that it was in May, it landed in the spot. Okay, all right, done with the excitement. Now we're going to June. I really do feel like there's like, this is going to be a pivotal turning point for you. So June for, but yeah, I'm leaving that. All right, so for June, Taurus, pile 1. Can I have one card, universe? Can I have one for June? June, there we go. Nice. 8 of Pentacles. Now we're going to get into July for Taurus. July for Taurus. Beautiful. 3 of Wands. See, I love this. I love, before it's like, I love it. Oh, August, please, universe. There we go. Beautiful. And I have to say, this one, how it flew out, okay, I felt it when I was shuffling, and it was dangly kind of in my finger, and like I didn't think it was. Sometimes that happens, and I didn't think it was actually going to fall out, but I just like it just flipped, and I felt the energy flip. So I feel like initially it was going. Initially, I feel like it would have fallen in reverse, but something, the universe specifically, said nope. Something changed. And you could see it. Okay. I'm not going to get too excited. So we're now in September. September universe for pile 1. September, 1 card, please. 1 card, please. Oh, there we go. We have 2 cards. We have the Prince of Pentacles and we have the Magician in reverse. I'm getting an energy here. Ooh, I have a feeling I know what's going on over here. Oh my God. I can't wait to get to the reading part. But first, no. Let's get this going here. Yes, ma'am. All right. So let's see. We were now in October, right? Yes, October. Oh, wow. Okay. There is an Ace of Pentacles. All right. This is getting interesting. All right. Ooh, I got to calm down here. All right. For November, universe, November. What does pile 1 Taurus need to know? Pile 1 Taurus. You know what? I feel like this wanted to come out, honestly, because that other one fell out really quick. Like really quick, and that one landed right on there, and I pay attention to that, and I really do feel the word work or works was, oh, these are both, yeah, I feel, you know, that really spoke to me. So, oh goodness, now let me get these cards settled here. And I'm going to do a shuffle before we move on, because they're really, really, what the heck? Those fell out. Goodness gracious. They're really, really flying everywhere. And I don't like that. They need more. All right. Do one more little shuffle here and recenter universe. It's a faraway energy, November and December, so it's sometimes hard, but Taurus, pile 1. November, can I have 1 card? Can I have 1 card for November universe? 1 card. The difference though. 1 card universe. 1 card. Ooh. Spoke too soon. 1 card. Just 1 universe. You know, I'm not going to look at it because I really like it when they fall out. There we go. Thank you. We got 2. Oh, the Hierophant in the universe. All right. So this is going to be great. I'm going to put those there. I know exactly what's happening here. And we have the Hierophant. You know, we've got the Hierophant and the Empress in your reading, which is huge. All right, so now we're gonna go to the last month, December. What can I have for December? Thank you. Wow, love it right there. There's your ending right there. Fuck yes, I love this. This is I knew that something big I knew was coming. I knew we had a major arcana flying out for your December, especially after seeing the Hierophant, especially after this reading. Like, okay, all right. So I'm gonna just do this. I feel like I needed to. Yeah, I wanted to do that, and I wanted. Let's see here. We have. Wow. 8 of Cups in reverse is your bottom deck energy. So, wow. Yeah, girl or guy. This is, of course, most of the time, this is a feminine. Obviously, we have the Empress. Obviously, we have the Queen of Wands. Obviously, we have the Hierophant. A divine feminine energy. So, I'm going to now, wow, just let me look this over. It's intense, beautifully intense. Oh my gosh. All right, pile 1. So I knew it from your card. I knew it. But now I'm just so I feel specifically for most of you. And if this doesn't resonate with you, pick another pile. But this pile is clearly to me, a soulmate twin flame kind of vibe. This is not what this reading is about. This is supposed to be a general energy. I mean, there are little here and there things that could be obviously not twin flame related, but the general storyline, I'm really getting that energy. So let's start here. We're going to start with your bottom deck energy, which is the Eight of Cups in reverse. All right, this is like not a great happy card, but in the general tarot, it's about, and I really feel, first of all, and when I saw this and I saw the energy and I saw where this was coming from, like you're walking away from this area, especially with the moons, they're just so like, it's like telling me this is like a part of the story. And then of course we have the Prince of Cups, this beautiful energy, for healing. We have temperance, we have the sun, and then we have the High Priestess. And I feel like that is really the story here, because you're on a journey. It looks like a twin flame journey. There's a lot of divine feminine energy here. We have the Empress, which is the divine feminine. We have the Hierophant, which is there's just so much of that energy. We have even the card that came out for your Oracle card. And you have a couple others. There's another thing that happened. We'll get to that later, but there's definitely a twin vibe flame here. And again, if this doesn't resonate with you, then you may want to now go pick another pile. But I have a feeling you're already in it. I have a feeling you already know you're kind of in it, because we start in the energy in the beginning of the year in this Eight of Cups energy. One positive, though, the Eight of Cups in this deck actually is upright. It's emotional overload, giving too much of ourselves, stagnation, lack of initiative, recognizing emotional limits and setting boundaries, departure from disappointment. So like I feel like you're stepping into that, and that's your story, and you're coming into that very clearly in this reading. So we're going to start now with your January. And we have the Prince of Wands and the Moon, both in reverse. I'll show you these beautiful cards. I mean, no matter what, the Moon is an intense energy. And we have it in reverse. And that is talking about irrational, distorted thoughts, impulse, wild impulse, like there's a lot of, in your head kind of energy. And then we have the Prince of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands. And that's a restless energy, a hot-headed, brash, action without strategy, plan, fizzled out. Now for you, I feel like you've been dealing with a lot of stuff and you're kind of feeling fizzled out. You're coming into the new year. Things aren't the way you would like them to be, honestly. It doesn't specifically say relationship, but as we move on, I feel like there is a situation with that. But this could just be a general sense. This could be you not being happy in life in general. I mean, we do have cards here like the Eight of Pentacles about starting something new and having, and this is in June, starting something new hobby, passion, so there's it could be just that too, stagnancy in your life, feeling fizzled out, and these are irrational thoughts. These are in your head thoughts. And that's just kind of a reminder that, you need to let go of that. And then in February, we have the Three of Cups. I'll show you that upright. And in the upright, it's abundance. And in the reverse, it's not like a really great, there's no cause for celebration. You're kind of feeling disconnected, lost. You're not just feeling yourself still. We have that energy. And this, of course, is an Eight of Cups energy also. And it is February. People have seasonal depression. This also could be a symptom of that because of the time of the because as we continue to go, and of course the cups stand for emotion, soul, spirit, intuition, relationships, fluid flowing. So when they're in reverse, there's definitely, a negative energy in our zone, I guess you could say. And so then in March, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. So this is where I again feel the soulmate energy pop back in. And I feel like this is like a bunch, you know, like I feel like this whole energy thing here is all connected, honestly. I really, really do. And it could be, again, this could be a relationship stuff. It could be all fizzled out, or there could be a hot-headed person in your life. That's what that also, we were talking about a prince or a knight. This could be a masculine energy, you know, and feels like you were hoping for more, a fresher start or something, because I feel like there is this kind of past energy here. And so, yeah, so the Ten of Cups in reverse, that is family problems, dysfunction, being unhappy, lacking emotional connections or support. Now, if this is not a twin flame energy, if you are still watching this because it resonates so far with you, this could be also just, again, part of a seasonal depression kind of energy. You know, this could be feeling disconnected from people around you, you know, being stuck inside in winter, not going out, not doing things that you love, still feeling that moon and Knight of Wands reverse energy over there. But don't worry. Good news is on the way. So we have in April, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. I love this beautiful card. Beautiful card. And then we also have the Nine of Cups. This time it's upright, which is like so great. So the Nine of Wands, that's about giving up. You know, like you're you know, it's kind of like you're exhausted. You feel like you've played out a situation, whatever this is, love or not. You've played out a situation, you know, you don't want to quit. You don't want to, but you're too guarded for it. You're not, you know, and these are, of course, these are about, you know, this is a conclusion card too. It's near the end. It's a 9. We're almost at the end of this. We're almost there. But your energy is you're kind of just like stuck. But we get the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is goodness being returned in abundance, happy, satisfied, you know, being social with friends. So again, if it's a seasonal depression kind of situation, you know, you're going to get through it, but it also is talking about connecting with people, because there's a lot of loneliness in the and I put that the wrong way, in the Ten of Cups in reverse and in the Three of Cups. There's a lot of loneliness, but this is a happiness. This is like a reversal of that, and I do feel like that is because you're like letting go of something with the Nine of Wands. You know, you're letting go of it, and you're gaining happiness from it. And that really shows true in May. I mean, I love this May energy. The whole reading really just changes. You know, there's still a little here and there things that you're going to be dealing with, but the sadness and loneliness that you were feeling in the beginning of the year, it's going to turn. And like the Nine of Cups saying, you know, it's goodness put out is returned in abundance. And you know, I feel like that is what is also going to help you. This Empress. So of course the Empress is, you know, Venus. It's your planet. So, and this is in your month. So, you know, I'm feeling that, yes, you've got the spring energy too. How beautiful. And everything is like balanced. There's like such a beautiful balance. And she's sitting on a beautiful crescent moon there. And it's just, in if the imagery, there is that's like a stork, in case you're wondering. And she's holding her breast. So yeah, but before we've got the Ace of Wands. Or no, hold on. Whoa, where is I? I'm looking at the wrong place. I love when I do that. We've got the Seven of Wands. There we go. The Seven of Wands. And we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. And the Queen of Cups in reverse is talking about an unhealthy, enabling, kind of unsupportive, emotionally depleted. Now, I think that's where you're going to start a little bit. You're gonna like, of course, everything, there's ebb and flow, and so you're gonna come out of it you're gonna start to come out of whatever that is in April. But it's still going to drag a little bit into that, I feel, with that. But with the Seven of Wands, you're challenged, but you defend your position, you stand your ground, you stay true to yourself. And I think that's what the Nine of Cups did for you. It gave you this like added boost. So when you had to deal with this Queen of Cups in reverse situation, wherever it may be, either inside your own mind or a person, when you stand in your strength and your authenticity, the Seven of Wands is about being on higher ground. Like no matter what, you stand yourself, you stay true to yourself. Look how beautiful it is. And you are on higher ground. And it's like, I love how it's like the universe is behind her. Ooh, it's so pretty. The universe is, the universe got her back. And then, of course, that is going to bring you into the Empress energy. And the Empress energy, as you probably know, is all about the mother energy. It's about nature. And I will tell you already, I saw your cards, and you can look, like I said, go back and look. I'm pretty sure. Oh my gosh, now I have to remember because I pulled 3, but I'm 99% sure it was nature. Yes, nature. And that is a huge reminder of getting yourself balanced in nature, especially in May, spring coming out, new beginnings, beautiful energy. And it's about fertility, abundance, and of course connecting with nature. And so yeah, these are really great, like a brand new kind of amazing energy. And then in June we have the beautiful Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is about learning or mastering a skill. It's the start of something, making good, craftsmanship, taking pride. This can be something as simple as a new oh my god, I'm gonna say habit. Well, it is kind of a habit, but not holiday. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it. Oh gosh, new thing to do, like start up hiking. There we go. I can't think the word. I can't think of it. But hobby. There we go. To start up a new hobby. Again, I'm feeling like nature is beckoning you in this time of the year, and the universe is saying go with that. But the Eight of Wands, but it also could be inner. You're proud. You just went through whatever over here with this Queen of Cups and strength. Strength. It was a Seven of Wands, which is strength and valor. You just went through that. And so this could be also feeling very accomplished with the strength, like you tested yourself and you did good. And then, of course, we have the Three of Wands, and this is your July energy. You're feeling really good. You're making progress. There's momentum. You're, committed to the plan. You're looking forward. So yeah. And then we have in August, we have the Ace of Wands upright. Again, this is like a new beginning. The passion is ignited. There's Wands is all about urge, ambition. It's about definite action, potential. There's newness, and it's also saying go for it. Whatever's going on in your life that you're debating in the month of August, definitely there's energized potential and on a new endeavor. And this could be anything: a relationship, it could be a new job, it could be that new hobby, whatever it is. A lot of good potential. And then in September we have the Magician in reverse and the Prince of Pentacles. So the Magician in reverse and the Prince of Pentacles, definitely now we're having that energy. I feel like that person, which I don't really see in the beginning of your reading that, but I do feel again that we started in this energy before the new year even began. We had the Prince of Pentacles. It's a straightforward, well, actually I'm going to talk about the, let me show it to you, the Magician. That's a beautiful card. Oh my gosh. The Magician in reverse. And the Magician in reverse is a manipulative energy, trickery, improper use of power. It's just a kind of trickery kind, just like a guarded kind of energy. And we have the Prince of Pentacles, and now this can go two ways. This pretty much says that when you get in touch with this energy, this kind of thing, one option is if that stick to your plan, the plan that you've been doing over here. The Empress energy, the Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, the Ace of Wands. You've been doing really good, and I think this is reminding you that if you stick to your plan, this is just steady progress towards the hard work, and it's a very positive energy. And then also, if this is, now if you're watching this and that's one message, the other message is to that twin flame reading or counterpart situation that we've been talking about that's in your energy. This also could be this Prince of Pentacles or the Knight of Pentacles, which is, like a messenger, but it's also, it could be a masculine energy. It's not like a king, of course, but there is a masculine energy, like someone coming in with a message, but to be weary of that situation. And I think that, now we have Pentacles. Again, now there's like the twin flame reading, and then we're just going to talk about the cards. And with the Pentacles in September, now the Pentacles are usually their home, finances, work situation. So they're not screaming love here, but the meanings for the cards themselves. So we have, let me show these over here. The Three of Pentacles, again, in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. And in reverse, these are talking, the Ace of Pentacles is talking about a risky new ventures. It could also be financial or health worries, or taking things to granted or too materialistic. And with the Three of Pentacles, it talks about insufficient support or recognition, needing to improve a skill, a weak or potential team. Now, so that again could be a financial thing, but for that I'm really feeling for the twin flame soulmate reading part of the situation. I'm feeling it's that energy from the Prince of Pentacles that you just are coming out of here the month before, and that Magician in reverse. I feel that's what this energy is. Like it's someone coming back into your life that is not ready. They are not ready. There's more work to be done. But the great thing is we have then here here's your card. So then we have your Hierophant. Oh, another beautiful, I love these cards. And we have the Universe in reverse. And the Universe is 21, which is actually an extra, it's a special card for this deck. And it talks about, in the upright, about balance. Of course, we have here, it's very clear there's a balance going on. And it also talks about cycles. And, gaining, coming into these cycles of balance. And I think you stood your plan, like, what was it, the Three of Wands? I'm trying to remember. You stood your plan, and, because of that, and you remembered that, it got you out of this position. You're back into your Hierophant energy. I also feel that, this could be your person's energy, but again, you stood strong, and you went right back to, like, that beautiful energy that you had with the Empress. I mean, these are just like goddesses. These are just strong, powerful, divine, feminine energies. And the ending, December, is just the best, I think, ending. We have the Death card, and of course, people are like, oh, the Death card, but the Death card's actually really good. And yes, in the regular tarot, the Death is it's over. Nothing lasts forever. Transition, when one phase ends, the new one begins, and that is true. But this is specifically about a rebirth. This is about a rebirth, and with the Queen of Wands, and look at, like, from all of it, we've got this great Wands energy. We have Cups, we have a lot of emotions, but we also have this really great energy of the Queen of Wands, which is about really moving forward and action. And I feel like you're stepping into your own. And so, this is about a rebirth. Specifically with this deck, it even says rebirth. It's like the phoenix, again, coming out of the ashes. And, and then, of course, with the Queen of Wands, this is all about, strong, self-assured, charismatic, independent, extroverted, enthusiastic. You inspire others. And so, no matter what, like, I feel like there's a rebirth in your situation. You see how, like, you had this time away, and then you found yourself, and this person came back in. And faster though, I feel like there's an ignition again in that situation for the twin flame person. Again, this is not just that person. I feel like there's a regular reading here too, but it is a very strong twin flame soulmate, especially as we get into the oracle cards. And so, you've got this divine energy again, the Queen of Wands. So it's a really beautiful reading. You're gonna definitely, go through it. But, this also could be, again, for seasonal depression. So look out for that. go through it as bad just because of, seasonal depression. So definitely be aware of that. Now I'm going to pull out your lovely cards here, your oracle cards. And we're going to start with this one here. And I showed you the deck that this is from before. And I'll read this to you. It's so beautiful. And that's like right away I knew that was going to be, oh, look at that card. It was going to be some kind of soulmate connection. Oh, man, I really do love it. All right, so I'll read this to you. In a bright flash, your soulmate wraps around you in a cosmic embrace. In this moment, you feel completely loved. We travel through time with these souls, and each one changes us into who we are meant to become. Some challenge us, and others lift us up when we are on the edge of the light. Through them, you feel absolute love. So yeah, again, this is really speaking about that, soulmate energy. And then we have here, and we'll talk about them in a second, we have nature. I think that's really self-explanatory. The nature was really speaking in April and May, just getting out there, and even Eight of Pentacles, Earth stands for the earth, and it's about grounding. There's a lot of grounding needed. And then we have, so, again, nature is just going to be, it's really, really clear with this card in particular. It's about finding yourself. It's about everything non-human made. It's about everything organic and, real, every animal, everything in nature. And I love the sun energy, and this is this is Taurus. You are the fertile goddess earth mother, so this is definitely your energy. And then we've got voice, and we have oceans. And with oceans, which is 30, this stands for bravery. Okay. And again, we have this blue energy we had over here, this cups blue energy in this deck. And I feel like this is talking about that, just to be brave in, speak when you're fearful, be brave in your choices. And it also talks about someone around you having a possible hidden side. So, I feel that magician energy here. I feel like there is, or in magician in reverse, or, if there was some not great behaviors in that relationship that needs to be figured out. But there's definitely, be mindful in your decisions. Be mindful, take your time, but be brave. Go forth and explore. You won't keep much if you keep, what was it? You won't see much if you keep always the shore in sight. That's how something like it goes. That's also reminding us that in April and March to get that Nine of Cups energy. Again, actually, look at this. Look at this Nine of Cups. Holy moly. That right there is exactly the energy we're talking about right here. So this is just, work through whatever this is. Bravery will get you through it. But this, yeah, if anything, this is a major sign right there. So then we have voice. And this is, again, about speaking your truth. And I should say, obviously, I think it's obvious that it's water, stands for water, the oceans. And with the voice, it's about speaking your words, speaking up. Also about singing your song out to the universe, speaking, manifesting things into existence. Tell your story. It's a very empowering card. And I feel that, the speaking your voice. You ready for this? I'm ready for this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that energy. Oh my God, I love it. I feel that energy right there. So maybe, you're going to start singing, or maybe you're going to start, speaking up and getting, there's a lot of nature. Maybe you're going to get into environmental rights. You're going to start, speaking up your passions. This is a huge sign to me. And I feel like this is like connected again to the universe. Look at that. You see that? Yes. Speak your word. Oh my God. This energy is just so palpable right here. I feel like you also are like again, with this divine counterpart situation. Even if it's not, you are at a place in your life that you are learning so much and you're getting these like amazing like gifts. And I think that's in recognition of your gift to speak up and create change. And that is the air element. So then here we, and this is another reason I felt like there was a twin flame situation here. We had 2 cards come up. And I feel like they were bottled. And when I first put them down, when I was getting the cards, I had them like this. And I was like, well, you know. But then again, I just now had them like this. So I really feel like there is a stalemate of something going on over here. And again, we're in the water. These are not all water cards, but you've got 2 animals in the water. And so we're talking about that again. There's that water, you know, like in the water. And we have slowing down and pacing yourself, and protection, sharing, and friendliness. So, like, I feel 2 energies here, and I feel like that's the advice for your person, really, to slow down and pace, because they are not, you know, we're talking about, like, the knight, you know, on the horse. There is a movement energy, but they're not ready. And for you, protection, sharing, and friendliness. So, again, sharing, speaking your voice. You know, your person's it has been, I think, in a very fast moving, and that is actually talked about. Irrational, distorted, uncensored, wild, impulsive. That is your moon card here in January. You know, restlessness, hot-headed, unpredictable, brash, action without plan, fizzled out. That is your, oh my God, what number? Ace, Prince, almost an Ace of Wands right there. Okay, like, this is definitely, this person needs to slow down in their atmosphere. Okay. And you just need to keep doing what you're doing. Protect, share, friendliness. You know, again, I was talking about getting out there with your friends. We've got that with the 9 of Cups energy. You know, we have about sharing. So these are very clear messages for you. And then we're going to have, I'm actually going to do this because I feel like this is you. I really do. And then we have 3 cards that are going, we have 3 of each. We have, actually, these are the negative. 3 negative and 3 positive. These cards here, now I'm going to, I am not an astrologist, you know, so I do know the basics of it, but I do not have time to go into everyone's charts. I'm going to leave in the comments a beautiful place to start. A person on, I think it's KMoon, on YouTube, and the link will be in the comment below. If you're interested in learning about houses and planets and trines, this is what this is going to be based on. You know, so when we're going to start here with the negative. So we have, oh, and let me show this to you. If you're interested in, let me find it. Oh gosh, where is it? There it is. If you're interested in this deck, this is the deck right here. If you want to find information about what all these mean, because they all have, like, there's one that just says, you know, like line, nothing else. And then you have line 10, line 20. They're all specific things. So yeah, so we have, this is Aquarius. This is Cancer. And this is Leo. So if these are in certain aspects of your house, we're going to talk about some houses. Let me move this up here so you can see your coin. The coins actually have some information. The coins are, you're going to get, that one's your first quarter. You're going to get 3 more we're going to pull in a second here. And they are going to help you know and what in those time periods are positive, negative. So if something says positive in the house, then, you know, this will be enhanced. I'm here just to share this with you. So there are your 3 heart, and this is just stress. This is time of possible stress and irritation and, you know, heart, like just not negative energy in your life. It can enhance it, not create it, enhance it. And then for the positive, we have Libra, balance. We have Leo, and this is the 20 Lion. And we have Saturn over there, I think, right? Yeah. And then we have Sagittarius. And it's interesting, there's a lion here again. So there's something to do with a lion here, possibly. But that reminds me of the Strength card. And we were talking, you know, valor and strength and balance. So those are going to be your positive energy times there. Now we're going to talk about Oh gosh, we have more to do, but before, I'm going to do the coins first, and then we're going to talk. We have some message cards here. They're going to help you through these 12 months. So this coin right here, this stands for, and this is the beginning of your year, your first quarter. This stands for endings. I swear to you, I'll show it to you. It stands for ending, but it's a positive ending because this is about the person conducting. He's conducting the dragon's tail. So he's in control. It's a whirlwind, but you're staying pretty balanced. You know, no matter what, you're keeping control of the situation. But this is about an ending. It's also, the planet is the moon, the south node. Virgo is the sign, and the figure. It's strengthened in the 9th house and weakened in the 3rd. So again, like we were talking about that. But yeah, this is again. You're fine. The tail isn't touching you. But it is a whirlwind. You know, you're feeling in a whirlwind. So I'm going to pull now I'm going to pull 3 more coins here. One for each quarter. So for Taurus, pile 1 for their second quarter. There we go. Yeah, this is great. I love this. This is such a beautiful, like, coming out of the clouds. We're going to talk about it in a second, but that's your second quarter. And now for the 3rd quarter, for Taurus, pile 1. There we go. That's nice. This is beautiful. This is just such a wise, all-seeing energy. And again, in nature, this is, you know, that Empress. So we're going to talk about it, but let me pull one more. Okay, so for 4th quarter for Taurus, pile 1. Taurus, pile 1. Oh, wow, beautiful. This is like one of my favorites. It's such a beautiful feeling. Such a whimsical fairy feeling. Such a positive energy of growth. I love that. All right, so for our second, let's start here. For our second quarter, this to me, and this came out in Aries as well, and like 1 or 2 of the readings. This to me right here is such a beautiful awakening. The clouds coming out like in this illusion. This reminds me of a moon energy clearing. These are actually stars, not rain. And so, you know, you are kind of grieving over something. There is a loss here, but you're coming out of that. You're definitely coming out of that. And that's exactly what's happening with the 9 of Cups and the Empress energy. And this is, it's a Taurus, actually. That's so interesting. This is actually, the coin is for Taurus, and Venus. Which, yeah, I'm not joking, really, right there. Taurus and Venus. So, you know, that on your birthday, this is your birthday coin, really. And it's strengthened in the 2nd house and weakened in the 8th. So, again, for those cards there. But it's you know, it's accepting and moving on, and that's what that is. And then we have this beautiful energy here. This stands for greater fortune. And we were seeing that with the 3 of the Eight of Pentacles coming in, the Ace of Wands. You know, there's a really beautiful back to your Taurus, like garden energy. This is the sun too. This stands for and interestingly, it also is Leo. When we have quite a bit of Leo in here. And I find it interesting. Oh, wow, look at this. Look at this. So we've got Leo, and balance, and they're touching each other. That makes me really, that's definitely a big sign. And then we have Leo and Sun over here. And so this is strengthened in this 5th house and weakened in the 11th house. So, but this is also like a heart chakra energy. So very beautiful, beautiful. And the last one here we have, this one actually represents harmony. And that's exactly what this is, what we were finding here. You know, finding that beautiful balance and gaining this beautiful harmony. And wow, yeah, I feel like that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. I feel this energy. And this is your December. Look at that, her hand's out, like there's a wand almost in it, same exact beautiful. And even the plants remind me of the flowers. That's just crazy. So yeah, this stands for harmony. The planet is Venus, again, your planet. The sign is Libra. And it's strengthened in the 7th house and weakened in the 1st house. But again, this is about dance. It's about, channeling the world around her into beautiful harmony. Oh, parallel there. So yeah, that is just like really clearly. This is just a really beautiful energy, and they go along. It's just amazing how it totally goes along with the whole timeline of your reading. Now I'm going to take, I always forget to do this. I want to do this when your cards are out in the circle, but with Aries, I did it for 2 of the decks. I forgot to, and I did it in the end, and here I am doing it again. At least I didn't totally forget. I remember just like right before, but I was like, oh, I'm doing the coins, and I'm going to just come back to it. So I'm going to pick, these are going to be like advice kind of cards on how to handle the situations throughout the month. So it'll be just advice of things to do or things to remember in that time period. And I'm also going to take oh goodness, some this one really wants to fall out. I'll show it to you, but let your worries drift away, flow. I know we were talking about that. It reminds me of that too. And that's like the river, let it flow away. There's a lot of water. So, along with the oceans, along with imagery, a lot of water in the cards, water energy. And these, I didn't mean it to be like that, but look at that. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to start, so universe for Pile 1 Taurus for January. And I just take them as they come. January, just one at a time now. Okay, can I have for February, universe, February. Whoa, that was way too many. Those just flew right out. But that one wants to stay, so that's going to be February. Let me put these over here. Wow, that's interesting. Interesting. Especially what you're going through in February. And then, so for March, can I have a card? There we go. Turbulence. Yep. Yep. That's interesting. I'm going to keep going, but that's totally descriptive of your beginning of your month. I mean, your year. All right. April. What do I need about April? There we go. So, we're going to do May now. Let's see what we get for May. May. Ooh, we got 2, and I'm going to do it. Determination and explore. That's really great how that's your birthday. I'll let you have that one. And then we have June. All right. We have prudence. And then we have August. I'm going to take it. All right, so then we have over there, we have rescue, and we're going to go now to September for pile 1. Taurus, pile 1, September. Whoa, all right, well, that one's going to be first. Choose, that's interesting, and because of the energy we have here with the Prince of Pentacles, choose wisely. And then here we have ambition, and then we'll get 2 more cards for November. We have guidance, and then I love that because we had the Hierophant over here. And then we have, there we go, wild. Ooh, all right. So let's talk about those. And what was the Hierophant, right? Yes, the Hierophant, yeah. So that totally vibes there. So we have to start your January, and I really think this is really true. There's talking about getting out of your shell throughout that to get out of that like kind of seasonal depression or lonely vibe. So this is a reminder that you could start doing that in January, before. You don't have to suffer that long. If you're aware of what's coming, this is definitely your reminder. It says things left unsaid will never reach the shore. Again, and there was, what card was that? That was your ocean card. Remember, it says if you're scared, if you never lose sight of the shore, you're never going to see anything. So, don't be scared of stuff like that. And also the communication, if you need to say something to your person before healing and stepping into, that Empress energy and stuff and working through that, then do it. And then of course we have perseverance, and perseverance, of course, that month was the 3 of Cups, and it was just feeling really lonely, no cause for celebration, disconnected, lost. Stay the course, you'll be okay. This is a reminder that it's just something you're going through. Just stay the course. And then we have, and this is of course the 10 of Cups month right here, we have turbulence. The mind is murky and rough water. This is here to remind you that in that 10 of Cups in reversed energy, that, you know, finding your balance, clearing your mind, you know, also like clearing your voice, you know, there's speaking that energy, you know, clearing that is going to get you in that Empress. That's what that is saying. And then we have in April, we have travel. Now this is your first better month. We've got the 9 of Cups. We've got that great energy. And we were talking about the oceans too, how the 9 of Cups before looks like that exact. And I feel like there's some traveling. Maybe you should go by the ocean. I mean, really clearly, actually. I think that is, I'm going to pull these out over here. I hate that I have to make a mess of this. But we talked about these 2 cards, and this is that month right there. So since this is such a strong message, and this is the month it's associated with, I really think it's a beautiful month. You know, it's beginning of spring, April. Get out there, travel. And it says seeing the surface of the ocean is not the same as diving deep into the coral. So it's also about like traveling into yourself, which you're kind of doing here in the first place. So, but that is definitely go to the ocean. That's what I'm saying. And then on your birthday month, we have 2. We have determination. Again, we're talking about it right above it. This is that big month. We were just actually talking. Oh, I'm going to make a mess over here. We were talking about, we started out with the reverse Queen of Cups. Determination, sticking through. The Ace of Wands, all of these cards are talking about that. Don't be afraid of the rising tide. It will soon recede. And that's exactly what's happening in your month. And then again, it's talking about exploring. Maps show us what has already been discovered. Go another way. And I think that's what you're going to do. You're going to realize, okay, I need to change my patterns. And that's going to get you into the Empress energy of your birthday month. And then we have, let's see here. We have prudence. Don't be lured. The siren song. This is just, you know, you're having a really good month that month with a new endeavor, you know, so I think you just have to be careful about choosing certain parts of that. Whatever that may be, maybe there's a risk. There was a health discussion at some point. Maybe if you're hiking, and I mentioned hiking, don't twist your ankle. You know, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's that kind of energy to choose, you know, and there, right here, protection. You know, again, I feel like, you know, just be careful, make choices correctly, think about it. And then we have, in July, we have, was it July? Am I doing that right? Oh, that way, yeah, that was July. Okay, good. We have rescue, help others when you ask for it. This is a good month for you. So I think it's also saying about, you know, helping others, assist when they need it. And then we were talking about before speaking out and using your voice, and I mentioned that some of you are going to get into activism, and so I think that is exactly what that right there reminder is. This is for those people. I think there's a strong pull towards speaking your voice for helping others in need. That is what your you know, energy here, the three of Wands, is really all about. Then we have strength. Now, this is going to be, you know, we have passion ignited, a creative spark. This was that time. And this is what's stay afloat and feel steady and calm. It's going to be a very exciting month for you. And it's just telling you to stay calm, and that's going to give you strength. But it's going to be a very exciting month. Then, of course, we have the wonderful September. We know what happens in September. We had the Magician in reverse, and we had the Knight of Pentacles. And we were talking. For some of you, this is going to be, there could be the Magician in reverse and the Knight of Wands as 2 options. But again, this is about choosing one. Be discerning. You don't have to keep everything in your net. So if there's people around you, that could also, this actually reminds me thinking that Magician in reverse energy is someone around you. This is very clearly that's not your energy. So yeah, it's pretty much saying get rid of the Magician in reverse and choose the Knight of Pentacles if there's that option for you. And then we have, we've got ambition, set your sights beyond the horizon. And interestingly enough, this is the month right here of the Pentacles. So Pentacles, of course, speaking about jobs, work, home, life kind of thing. And for this to come out on that month, the ambition, set your sights beyond the horizon. And we were in reverse over here, that I think that is a job situation for some of you. It's just saying keep the course, don't worry about it. And I think also this right here, we have guidance now, which was our Hierophant and the universe. And so guidance is find safety in your beacon of light. And, you know, so, and I really feel like with this Hierophant here, it kind of reminds me of a lighthouse, like a beacon coming, you know, finding your center. And this, I feel like, because it's the Hierophant, this is divine guidance. It's divine guidance. Finding that inside is going to be a huge platform for a really wild, believe in otherworldly beauty, dance with the waves, and drink in the sunshine. Wild December. I mean, like, really. We were just talking, this is crazy. I love this. We were just talking about the cards matching with the coin and dancing. And there you go. So another really strong message for, you're going to have a really amazing, amazing December. I mean, you're going to have a few. Yours going to start out a little icky, as we saw, but when the spring comes, you're going to have, again, the Empress energy. You're going to have the Nine of Cups energy, and then you're going to have the Hierophant. Now, I'm going to pull one card for each it's like a little message. I'm going to pull one card for each quarter now, and it'll be just a little pep talk for that time of your life. All right, for pile 1, can I have one? Oh, there we go. We're going to start that here. I'm going to show you the artwork. So beautiful. And for your first quarter, your glass is always refillable. Flow like water instead of holding on to perceptions. That's really great. Water, again, flowing. I know I saw something. Oh, I showed you the flow card. That was interesting. So there we go. Your glass is always refillable. All right, for the second quarter, I'm really looking forward to your second quarter. There we go. I'm going to just keep going, actually. It's easier for me to do it, and then I'll read them to you. Third quarter, thank you. And fourth quarter. Oh, wow. Okay, there we go. We got all those. There we go. So for your second quarter, I'll show you the beautiful imagery. I love this deck. Oh, hold on. Where are they? I want to show this to you. Where the hell are they? Here they are. This is the ones I just used before, the melodies, and right now I'm doing Let's Go. The artwork on here, every card is different. I love it. So, and the message here is, if you have a problem, you have an opportunity, so let go of the blame. And that, I think, is perfect for your, Nine of Cups, coming out of that in April. You have to let go of something. You have to let go of the blame, and that's your, and it says you have an opportunity coming. Then your third quarter, we have this beautiful vision. This is like one of my favorites on this card. Look at that. It's beautiful. And it says, let go. Okay, again, let go. Let go of the old tales and write your own adventure story. And we were just talking about, like, this adventure is telling you to go on. So yeah, that's that. You're going to have a great summer, I feel like. There's a really great adventure waiting for you next summer. And then we have for the end of your year, beautiful. We have let go of yesterday. Wow. As what you do right now is more important. And I think that's going to be like your major lesson with the Hierophant here in your center of your fourth quarter. It's going to be, you're going to realize that what you're doing right now and all the past stuff is no longer holding you back. You're going to realize that, and you're going to be free and like washed away any, negative implications on that. So that is your reading. I hope you liked it. So yeah, I mean, there is a cycle here, but you're going to end off. We're going to see what happens in the beginning, but you're having a really great growth cycle, and it is bringing you closer. Even though it is a process with all twin flames, it is a cycle thing. You have lessons to learn, and then you sometimes come back, and sometimes things work or you don't, you go back, but you are making you, the divine feminine in this situation, that energy, whoever's watching this, you're making the right choices, and you're going to be getting some great gifts from it. So yes, please like, subscribe for future readings. After I get these zodiac ones done for the new year, I will be doing some more twin flame readings, which I think will be great for you, on other readings for zodiac and other issues. So thank you. Have a good night. Hello, pile 2, Taurus. I'm very excited about this reading. I just love this card. I'm not going to show the oracles right now, but I just, when I pulled it, I was so excited about it because it's just such a beautiful card. It's like one of my favorites in the deck. But anyway, we're going to look at the oracle cards later on, but I like showing everyone before I even start. If you really want to go back and look at what their cards are, that they're the same. And I'm going to put them over here, and we're going to do your tarot reading. We're going to pull 10 cards, and we also have your coin, which we're going to discuss. Hello, Mike. So we're going to talk about this too. This is going to be, I pull 4 total, 1 for each quarter of the year. So this is your first quarter energy. I'm going into 2022. But we'll put this over here for now, and we're going to do your tarot reading. I'm going to pull, I already shuffled and saged. I'm going to shuffle a couple more times. And I'm going to pull 1 card for each of the months of the year, and we're going to get a general sense of energy in that month. And I'm really positive though. I got a positive energy coming from your oracle cards. So for pile 2, Taurus. Alright, so for January, pile 2, Taurus. Oh, that came out quick, but I'm actually not taking those. That I feel was a mess up on my behalf. I have my first time using, well, not the first time. I used them before, but it's been a while and they're very slippery. So there we go. 1 card for Taurus, pile 2. 1 card for Taurus, January 2022 energy. Almost had something there. Taurus. There we go. Oh, beautiful. We start with the 9 of Pentacles. That's I feel there's abundance because that's an action card. It's a really positive card. So put that there. All right, so now we're going to go for February. Can I have 1 card, universe? One card for Taurus. This deck is so, there we go. And that is hilarious. I'm pretty sure that's what came out before too. But we've got the 5 of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So there's some definite stuff going on here. But I feel with the Ace of Swords, really good, positive energy, even though there seems to be some possible arguments in the months. And let's see what we got for March. Okay, 1 card for whoa, there we go. And it is... We got the 9 of Swords in reverse, so that's a good thing. That flew right out. All right, for April, Taurus, pile 2. See this card. There's a big deck. There we go. That first one is never right for April. Pile 2, Taurus. 1 card, please. Can I have a card for pile 2? I feel them. They're coming out. Pile 2. There's a lot of energy in this, and I do feel like that's part of that first card. I'm going to go into April. There we go. Let's just see what these are, but I don't like 3. But we do have the 10 of Cups here. That is really good, and we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, though, and the 9 of Cups. Really interesting energy. I'm not going to take it, though. I don't want to do... Well, you know what? I am taking it because it's a big freaking card, and we're going to look into that. We're going to figure that out. We're going to see what the cards say, but they came out, and it is 3. So let's see if now I can get some... All right. And so now we're going to get some May. I'm going to do this here. There we go. Oh, that one came right out. All right. Let's see. Anything else for May? I just want to check because that came out so quick. Okay, I'm going to keep those. No, this is June. Definitely June. All right, yeah. And for July, can I have 1 card? I just wanted to tell you because I noticed in that last one you couldn't see these cards. So we have the 8 of Wands in reverse, and then for June, we have the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So that's really interesting energy. So we're going to go to July. One card, pile 2, July. One card. Ooh, one card, pile. There we go. We have the 8 of Swords in reverse, which is, I like that energy. And then let's go for August. One card. Ooh, okay. Let's see what we got here. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Holy snakes. Yeah, wow. Look at that massive energy here. That's amazing. We've got the King. We've got the 9 of Swords, and we got the Empress, and we got the 2 of Cups. So, and we already have the 10 of Cups over here, and the 9 of Cups over here. So there's some really great energies going on for you guys next year. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm going to keep going now. So now we're going to get into September for 2022 Taurus pile 2. Well, that didn't mean, well, you know what? I do think it needs to happen. Holy shit. Before I even looked at it, I love that. I love that. Reverse, coming out of the reversed hangman energy into this really great temperance energy. We're going to talk again more about it in a second. You got a lot of energy in your cards, and these cards are so much bigger that I have to like figure out how to put them here appropriately. There you go. All right, now we're going to go into fall. All right, for October, pile 2. Can I have one card? Can we keep it to one card in reverse? Can we? Can we? There's a lot of energy here. Okay. No, I don't know. They want to really come out in 3s today. Holy moly. No, that's too many. 4. Don't do it. I will not do it. I'm going to do a quick shuffle. I feel like I need a shuffle. There's a lot of energy in these cards. All right, pile 2. Let's get that October. One card. Okay, it wanted to come out. Page of Cups. November. We got the 8 of Cups in reverse. And our December now. Actually, I'm going to put these together. These are going to go together because that one didn't fully flip, and I feel like it was like a... And then for November... Oops, there we go. November... There we go. Ooh, yeah, you know, there's something happening here. Let's see what I have for December. Let's see what we have how the end of the year here for... Oh, thank you. Oh, nice. All right. Yes. Awesome. I love this. And your bottom deck energy is the 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands, that is talking about being resilient, battle weary, but not giving up, bruised, but watching out for the next, predicament, being prepared, it's about you've learned a lot from your past, and number 9, so you've learned a lot on your journey, and so you're prepared for whatever needs to come. It is about an urge and about ambition, energy, and move forward. And you're at like you're coming to the end of that hard struggle. It's accumulation of past experiences and events that are coming to conclusion. So it's a really positive energy, even though he doesn't, but he's not like really hurt. He's just like, okay, what's gonna happen next? What's next? He's just on guard a little bit. And, right below it is the Magician, which you have a lot of really powerful energies in here. And I think this Magician underneath, it's especially with the way he's looking, it's like the wiser one, like he's looking at his past. I feel like, this energy is you're coming into that Magician energy. So for January, we have I feel like a good start for you. We've got the 9 of Pentacles. Isn't that beautiful? And then we have the Ace of Swords. And so the 9 of Pentacles, of course, being Pentacles, it has to do with usually finances, financial independence, enjoying your fruits of your labors, being self-sufficient, really having, a life of comfort. You're feeling pretty good. And this could be, finances, possession, work, or health. And we also have the Ace of Swords. And of course, that's the swords. It's strength, it's mental strength, clarity. it's also about new ideas, and strong communication and declaration. So this also could be like a New Year's Eve resolution. You're coming in with this energy. You want this fresh new start, and it's, of course, it is about mental strength and courage. So with the Nine of Pentacles, I think you will definitely have success in that. So really good positive, beginning for the start of the new year. And then we have in February, we have the Five of Wands. So there seems to be some kind of clash going on in February, in some way. It's gonna nothing too bad, maybe a rivalry, or there's an argument, nothing massively bad, but so there may be a little bit of tension in February with something. I don't feel like it's necessarily, I haven't yet picked up any energy of love situation. I do see, the only thing I really see is maybe a new endeavor and it being work related, and there may be a work related issue is the energy that I'm getting from this. Nothing too serious. And then we have the Nine of Swords in March, but it's in reverse. So yay. And whatever is going on, this is telling you that whatever has been bothering you in your mind, and that pretty much that Five of Wands energy there, it's diminishing. The anxieties, the intensity, it's going away. It's reminding you to be objective and release negative or frightening thoughts. So get out of your head, which you are doing. This is all about being in your head, and that's starting to slowly, you're releasing those tensions and fears that have been going on. And then we have your April, and then I think things are going to really start. It's really interesting too. Pile 1 had 3 cards come out, big cards for, specifically they had the Empress coming out for May. So I feel like there's a lot of you here. This is the April baby Tauruses here. This really strong energy for you born in April specifically. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the 10 of Cups. So it's a 9 and 10. Yes, there we go. So with the Nine of Cups, it's talking about goodness put out, returned in abundance, happy, satisfied. It's also about a social event, or, hosting like a party or something. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and that is about an unexpected change. Usually has to do with finances, health, family. It's just a situation in your life that's in flux. And then we have the Ten of Cups. Now for the Ten of Cups, we've got love, support, great family, happy, joyful, more happy energy, emotional, spiritual fulfillment, creative, like if you have any projects that are creative, it's a completion of that. But with these cards coming out together, I feel like this Ten of Pentacles, especially in between the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups, I feel like this specifically, and I feel like this is, of course, for the April Tauruses in particular, that this is unexpected. You're going to unexpectedly meet someone in this month that is going to either, it could be a best friend, it doesn't have to be a relationship, but it's definitely, there's going to be unexpected happiness in your life. Usually through relationships, and especially with this, of course, Ten of Cups, there's a closeness there to it. So for some of you, it will be a relationship, a happy start to a new relationship. But if it is a financial thing, it's just in flux. It's not, again, being in between these two cards that are so fortunate, it's a hiccup. Whatever, if it is a financial situation, or, there's some flux situation in your life, family, it's a hiccup. I would not worry about it. There's a lot of great energy. And then in the month of May, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. And that month, you may feel like you're delayed and it's something stalled or slow moving. I don't think it's going to last long, though. I really don't, with the energy that's coming up in June. But you do feel stalled. You definitely feel that. But again, look at this. We've got the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Wands. And this energy of the Knight of Wands moving in, whatever was delayed in May is coming right in, and it's coming in strong with a big Ace of Cups right there. So the Ace of Cups is overflowing emotions, creativity, your spirits rising, very positive energy. It also can mean in your relationship and love. So this makes me think also for some of you that we were just talking about here, that this 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups situation, unexpected person that you meet in April, and then maybe it fizzles in June a little bit. But this is saying, if that's your reading, if that's the case, this is going to change real quick in July with the Ace of Cups. And we also have the Knight of Wands, and that is taking bold action. That is exciting, high energy, confident, brave, passionate, adventurous. It's also, it's definitely a moving forward energy. And, so with this and the other cards around, I do feel like for those people that there is a relationship and you unexpectedly met someone in that month, that it's going to take off really quick. And then I'm going to make sure I have the cards in the right spot here. That was June. Sorry. May was the Eight of Wands. June. Oh, so many cards. June was the month that it's going to take off. I said July before. Then we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. And the Eight of Swords in reverse is about, it's easing off. And the Eight of Swords upright, it's not a fun place. It's really not. It's not yucky. So you're actually really glad it's in reverse. It's the, less insecure, learning to let go of damaged or negative thinking. We were talking about that before in the Nine of Swords. You may have a tendency to get in your head. And so, that may feel the energy that you had back in March. Again, I don't think this is before the 10 of Cups. So I don't think this has to do with a relationship. It has to do with that Five of Wands, maybe a work situation or a family situation. I don't feel like this is a love situation. But you're learning to let go of something. And then again, look at this great energy. Oh my gosh. Look at this great energy for August. I mean, all right, so we've got the Empress, which, is your amazing, Venus energy standing here. And then we have the Knight of Swords. We've got more like movement forward. And we've got the Two of Cups. Like, wow, these are just huge. So with the Empress, I love this Empress card too. It's beautiful. It's got that nurturing, earthly creativity. And I do, I've seen a lot of creativity mentioned in your so you've got this beautiful Empress energy, and I feel like you are just feeling it really, really strongly in this month. And then we have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is a persuasive, bold ideas, a very feisty kind of energy here. And maybe I think you like that. I think whatever's going on, I think you like it. There's a feistiness here. It's a cute playfulness to the situation. Whatever it is, we have the Two of Cups in the end. And that's major attraction. That's a bond, compatibility, partnership, friendship, harmony. So this, again, with all the other cards so far, I do feel like for some of you, there is a huge love story in play here. For others of you, that imbalance that you felt with the Five of Wands is now starting to turn into some harmony, and you're getting rid of that Eight of Swordsman. And you're doing it by staying in your Empress power. Because for the other ones of you, so there's a love story where I think this is the flirty energy between you and this is the love. But for the other ones of you, the Five of Wands, the work situation or the family or the friend situation that you're having issues with, the Knight of Swords is, also there's an other side of it, not looking. It's also, other than that energy, there's also the energy of a blunt, outspoken, or persuasive, over, bold, attack problems, likes to bait. So there could be the other side, and it's telling you that if it's that situation, that it's not a love situation, if you stay in your Empress power, just being a good-natured, positive energy, abundant, mother kind of energy, that's going to balance this out and give you that Two of Cups harmony in that situation. So it's either harmony in either a love relationship, a big love story that seems to be unfolding, or a work situation. And then we have here, we've got the Hanged Man in reverse, and we have Temperance for your August. And the Hanged Man in reverse is a situation that you need to look at in a different perspective. Something that may feel stagnant, you something you need to look at in a different perspective. And with the Temperance coming out with that, it's about balance, it's about, and again, harmony. So when you look at a different, whatever situation you're going through in August, you need to look at it. When you're stuck, look at it from a different perspective, and that will bring you some balance, and you'll be able to work together, bring some new ideas to the table. It's a really good positive energy again. But this, of course, because of the Empress. I really feel like that's the Empress energy that you are learning about. And then we have October. I don't remember what month. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse, and we have the Page of Cups. And this is a kind of, I think, for you, or maybe someone around you, a little bit of a warning. There seems to be, because with the Eight of Cups here, it's talking about looking to fill a void, or and it talks about, feeling detached or unconnected, being aimless or dissatisfied. It did come out with the Page of Cups, which is a good thing, which is, but with this coming out together, the Page of Cups by itself is great, but coming out with the Eight of Cups, this is talking about a new infatuation. So if it's a love situation that we've been talking about, there may be someone coming else into your life that may be a little flirty, and it's just warning you to, don't, if you're feeling like something's missing, don't fill the void with any Page of Cups. That's pretty much what it's saying. It also is talking about playfulness, but be careful if you're, you don't do anything to, don't go four-wheel driving and get injured, don't, be careful. But I think for the majority of you, the ones that are not having any major issues at this time in your life, it's really talking about that you are going to be right. You were going to start the month feeling kind of stuck, and then this energy of creative, playful energy is going to, by the end of the month, come through and help you out. And we do have this, I feel, again, two messages for the people out there that are having that love situation. And that Page of Cups was someone that came in as a flirty situation that can disrupt. If there is some disruption in harmony in your life. Again, the Lovers does not necessarily mean a relationship. The Lovers is, it could be about a poor choice, a relationship, yes, a relationship imbalance, a mismatch. And that's why also I think for the people that, and this is just a warning, if you don't pay attention, so it's kind of like a warning, the tarot is just, if you have this decision, either could be a mismatch or a mistake made, in balance in this, and that and if you did do something wrong, that you may not be taking accountability for it. But there is definitely something about disharmony and an imbalance in November. But your year ends out really good, actually. We have, again, the main energy, though, is the King of Wands, is bold leadership, decisive, motivation, clear direction, intention. Really, you're starting your year, out, or ending your year out in a very positive energy, just like you started it. It's like a full circle, really. It's like a cycle. And it's a really positive cycle because you've got that really great. And for those people who made the wrong choice here, I think that is also what this, the Hermit in reverse is talking about. The Hermit in reverse is about ignoring wise advice, you feeling, a little self-absorbed or isolation. So if you made a mistake, I think some of you will be distracted here. And if you made a mistake, taking accountability to step into that, strong energy, decisive energy that will motivate others to be the same around you. But yeah, I really love that great energy. I'm going to pull out, I'm actually going to do that instead. I'm going to pull out now your oracle cards. I was going to do the other ones, but I actually like doing it this way. I'm going to pull these out here. And we have this first one here, which is just so beautiful. I love the peacock and the flowers and the mushrooms and the stars. And so with this card, it says, you then come upon a glowing doorway in the middle of a shallow pool of water. The peacock sits atop the door, and its feathers cascade down with eyes that seem to follow your every move. As you lock eyes with the bird, a feeling of ease washes over you. It is the gatekeeper between the physical world and the spirit plane, but it assures you that moving forward will not lead to another fertile world. The pulsing colors within the door call you towards it, and you step through it, unsure of what is to come. So that's like a very big, like, a big moment, you know, like a very big moment. Like stepping into new doors, new possibilities. We also have fertile. And this card here, there's actually, like I said, I looked at your oracles. There's actually 2 cards here that talk about fertility, and they talk about fertility. So there are quite a few of you, and I do see like a new beginning here. I do see for the ace there, I see a cup here beginning. We also have the Empress over here. So there is definitely some new beginning energy in this quite a few times. But this is talking about, yes, definitely fertility, abundance. Again, it is a very Empress energy. So you've got like a double Empress energy here. It also is talking about sharing with, you know, your gift, your voice with many people. You know, communication is really important. I love these nesting dolls. They're so cool. So that is one of the cards that you got. Then we've got South Adventure, card number 2. And this right here is, again, it's reminiscent of this right here. It's talking about adventure, the unknown. This card specifically talks about, you know, how, again, adventure, South, unknown. That the South is usually like a scary, they've always, you know, the South knows it's supposedly a scary thing, but it's actually not. It's just about the unknown and stepping into it. And that is what it's asking you to do this year, is to be brave and step into it. And then we also have the moon. And this card, again, this is the other one that talks about fertility, specifically in this card. So it talks about darkness. It talks about cycles as well, which I just mentioned before, that there seems to be a beautiful cycle here. You start off the year in a beautiful energy, and you end the year in a beautiful energy. And there's a lot of beautiful energy scattered throughout. And so there is some darkness, you know, like you will experience, but it is also by, you know, those cycles completing. And they also, because of this being the moon card in the book itself, it talks about how the moon, the cycles affect fertility and our ovulation in a woman. So we have more fertility, more, you know, mention of the womb. So there's definitely some pregnancy vibes going on in this pile. But there's a lot of love there seems to be here too. So, you know, really positive energy. And this is air and fire, these two, and that's number 7. So really beautiful energy. And then we have your overall energy for the year. And again, death, rebirth, a symbol of the feminine. There's a lot of feminine energy. We've got the Empress, we've got the fertility, which is like the Empress. We've got the moon, which talks about, you know, that connection. There's a lot of beautiful energy here. But yes, there's like it's the cycle, the birth, death. It's, you know, death and rebirth, all about the cycles. And then here I have 3 cards for times in your calendar your birth chart, your astrology, you should really, I'm going to put in the comment box a really great link. I think it's KMoon. She does some really great information. She gives really great information about times of the year, like full moon. She does a chart. She shows it to you, describes like, houses, oh gosh, all of it. I can't even think right now. And that's why I am passing this along, because it does not just come easy into my head like what I see with the tarot. She's like the pro there. But these here are going to be 3 cards, and we'll start with these here. These are the 3 things that could impact you negatively. So if you know about houses and when things are illuminated in your houses at certain times, these things could affect that. And when we talk about the coin, which is over there still, we're going to do that right next. When we talk about the coins, they also talk about houses with each coin, about being positive and negative things in certain houses. So those, of course, you can dig into it. I don't have time to do that, but we have Venus. So the planet Venus could be affecting you. This is the Aries. And then we have Gemini. So, and this deck, where is it here? I gotta find it. There. Oh, no, that's not it. I love when I can't find a deck. Oh my gosh. I'll try to find it in a second here. But this deck here, each sign has, there it is. It's called Astrology. It's right now holding my camera up, so I can't really grab it. But it's sort of like Gemini. It has one Gemini with no numbers, and there's a 10 and there's a 20. So they all have specific meanings. And for your positive energies, we have Mars, we have Saturn, and we have Jupiter. So you actually don't even have any signs. You just have planets. So that's really great. That's a lot of energy because, it's a lot of energy. So I'll put these over here. And now I'm going to pull your coins. So we're going to first talk about this is the first coin here, is the coin for your first quarter. And this coin here is actually all about action. And we did have a lot of wands. And so this is a Mars and Aries energy. And we just, we have some Aries there too, but we have action. And it's talking about the protector charges towards their foe head on and ready for direct action at any moment. And I really, really feel that, and again, this is your first quarter, that energy here, and that energy with your 9 of Wands. I mean, these right here are all that energy, plain and simple. And so we have your beginning of the year, which are really standing out. I feel like that, yes, that magician energy that was underneath is definitely, there. But there is that start in the beginning of the year where there seems to be some, aggravation energy, at least. And this talks about it's strengthened in the first house and weakened in the 7th house. So that is going to be your first quarter energy. And now let's pick 3 more for your, let me move my stuff on over here, for the rest of your quarters. So we're going to do another second quarter energy for Taurus. Second quarter energy for Taurus, pile 2. Here we go. Oh gosh, Taurus pile 1 actually had this for their 4th quarter. So it's interesting, the collective energy. This is a really positive card. This is about harmony. And I do feel with the 10 of Cups that we had in this is your season too. The 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. There's a lot of really great harmony going on. Let's get your 3rd quarter now. We'll talk more about that in a second. I just want to pull the cards for 3rd quarter. Oh, that's not it. I'm going to look at it though. Oh, that's interesting. So that's the symbol for fire and duel. There's other coins in here, but I'm not using those. So there's a lot of fiery passion. That's how I took that there. For pile 2, 3rd quarter. Ooh, I don't know if I've ever pulled this one before. Holy shnikes, I love it. That is so intense. Wow, it reminds me of the Temperance card a little bit. Look at this. Hold on here. It's right underneath. Look at that. It's like it just belongs. It looks like something she would wear. That energy. That is just so intense. And that's, of course, that's in September. But this is a lot of, like, that's also, it reminds me of the Empress, like just this really powerful energy, but really Temperance stood out big time. That's really amazing. We're gonna, like, again, talk about that in a second. We're going to get one more now out for your fourth quarter for Taurus, Power 2, fourth quarter. There we go. Wow, this one want to come out. That's interesting. This is the first time I've had to pull two by accident. You've got another one. This is Earth. So we had fire and we have Earth pulling out. So this actually makes me think of meeting your soulmate. There's a couple reasons here. Meeting your soulmate. It also, because we've pulled out two now of these, it also makes me think that if you're going to get pregnant, there's a chance for some twins. And also, since this is, reminding me, like, that, it's really interesting. I pulled the fire out when it was your season, and we were talking about that connection building there. And now we're talking about the last quarter, and we have had the pregnancy thing pop up. So for some of you out there, I feel like this growth, this beginning, this energy may be in that season. So if you're curious, but I'm gonna pick you an actual coin one though, for you. For Taurus, fourth quarter. What do I need to know? There we go. Ooh, love it. That's such a high priestess kind of vibe. Ooh, and this one, I remember this one. This one talks about spreading your, the energy I get about speaking your truth. And we were talking about the fertility one, saying about, speaking your truth. So this is a really good, ending here. And it also, so, I'm going to start here. We're going to start here. And like I said, this is the harmony. This is your, second quarter. So this is going to be your April, your May, and your June. And this is just pure 10 of cups, 9 of cups vibe, which we have in the beginning of this quarter. It's, again, it stands for, there we go. It stands for harmony. The planet is Venus. The sign is Libra, and it's strengthened in the 7th house and weakened in the 1st. So again, weakened first, you could see where if something like this had to do with your energy on your chart specifically, that you may have some issues. This is where the astrology part comes in. And so, yeah, that's going to be a really positive. Look how great that is. The beautiful energy of and I feel like it's a manifestation kind of energy. And it totally reminds me too of this fertile, it's very empressy. And then here we have this, and I looked this up, and I love this. This stands for, hold on, make sure I say it right, connection. So this is your third quarter. This is that 2 of cups. This is totally a 2 of cups kind of, it's a connection of things coming together. This beautiful moon here. Sorry, my roommate's dog is upstairs. There's a hand. It's things coming together, and cycles too. I feel like there's some cycles here. And oh, sorry, my back is killing me. You're my second reading right now, and I've been doing this for a couple days, so I'm trying to stand in a good position. So the planet's Mercury retrograde, the sign is Virgo, and then it says it's strongest in the 6th house. Strongest in the 6th house and weakened in the 12th house. And this conjunction thing, especially being in the pregnancy, I feel like this is when you two connect, really, there's a real connection of souls, which opens you up to something beautiful, possibly later in the year, or this could be when that happens for some of you. Again, there's a coming together of two things. And then here, this is the many coin. And like I said, we already had that fertility. We were talking about, that specifically saying about speaking to the masses. And this is the planet is a waxing moon. The sign is Cancer. It is strengthened in the 4th house and weakened in the 10th. So yeah, just a really high vibrational, really positive energy going on here. So I love that with all the planets and the moon, the stars and the people. Very community connected too. All right, so I'm going to pull a one card out for each of the month. These is going to be like advice cards, things that are going to help you get through if you're having issues or stresses. Also, secondary messages that may have not come out in the tarot. So if there was like a secondary issue, like if you had a really positive month in the tarot reading, you may have a secondary issue pop up in here as well. All right, so I already pre-shuffled, but I will do a quick shuffle real quick for Taurus, pile 2. These are so hard to shuffle. Oh, there we go. All right. Taurus, pile 2. January. What can I have? Taurus, pile 2. All right. So this is going to be January. We got travel. And then we have flow and prudence for February and March. So we have, for January, we have travel. And we were talking about over here, the living in abundance with the 9 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. You're really living it up. So you may have some travel plans in the beginning of the year. It also says, seeing the surface of the ocean is not the same as diving deep into the see the coral. So it's definitely telling you to, travel either by your imagination or actual travel. But I feel for a lot of you, there is some kind of maybe fun New Year's plans. Then we have flow, which was interestingly was the 5 of Wands, where you're having this really tense energy going on. And this is just saying, let your worries drift away. Let that energy, just don't let it bother you. It's minute. This situation is not going to be a big deal. Let it ripple off you. And then, of course, we had the, over here, it was in reverse, the 9 of Swords, which is coming out of an energy, and it's telling you here, don't be lured by the siren song. And that energy, that 9 of Wands, it was 9, right? Yeah, 9 of Wands is about being in your head. So you're the siren song. Don't get in your head. Don't be lured by those thoughts going on in your head. All right, let's see what we have now for April for Taurus, pile 2, April, May, and June. Oh, we have this. There's protection. Now we have May. Whoa, all right. So we have empathy and we have stillness. Put these over here. I'm going to keep going and I'll come back to these. So now we have July, August. So I'm going to pull this over here, see what we got here. Choose wisely. Oh, there was some of that going on, but that's coming up. And then we have here opportunity. Ooh, I like that. I'm going to look over all these after, but I'm just going to keep doing this for now. All right, and then we're going to have September. Okay. Put change there. Strength and 2 more cards for Taurus, pile 2. Whoa! All right. Well, these two wanted to come over here. I will put these here, and I will put this one over here, over there. All right. So we're going to start over here. We already started the first 3. We're going to talk about protection. And, it says, keeps them aquamarine close. Mermaid's tears have been known to create these precious gems. So we did have that, what was it? The 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So for the ones that this is not, obviously I feel like for the love story part of it, there is a, surprise element with the 9 of Pentacles, but for some of you there is a little financial upset or issues going on, and so I think that's the message for you there. And then we have empathy for May. There's more beneath the surface, and empathy is, we're going to have that. This is the 8 of Wands, which was that slow energy. Be empathetic about, maybe the situation at hand, why it's going so slow. There is more beneath the surface, and especially if you're starting a new relationship at this time. And then we have stillness. And it says, in calm waters, everything becomes clear. And I feel like you get, you get that, the clearing, Ace of Cups, the new fresh beginning, everything becomes clear. You're going to have a clarity in that moment. And it's all going to be because of, the empathy you showed before, that calm peace, that stillness. There's a choose wisely here. And that is our Eight of Swords month. And, it really is just saying, be discerning. You don't have to keep everything in your net. So this could be a secondary situation is what. Just choose wisely. This is all just reminding you of this time. Opportunity. And this is the Two of Cups. This is the Knight of Swords. This is the Empress. You will prove yourself and discover if you're brave the rough seas. So, this is your moment. There's a lot of courage energy here with the Lion and this Two of Cups. Change. We've got this Temperance and the Hanged Man in reverse. And it's quite a change of energies. So it says know when to move into a new shell, especially if yours no longer fits. So for those moments, just get hair on here. For those moments there, just take some change. Know that change is okay. Strength. Stay afloat and feel steady and calm. So, we did have an Eight of Cups, energy here, and the Page of Cups. And there was that impulsiveness. And I think this is a reminder to stay strong in yourself and, calm and, be not so impulsive. Listen, that is going to be over here, the Lovers in reverse. And that's just going to remind us at this time, the secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shell. This again has to do with the empathy. There's more beneath the surface. So if this is that situation there's more to it. Listen. And here in December, we have 2 more cards to finish off. Oh, goodness. And it's interesting, too. This is what... Oh, my gosh. Did you just realize? Remember what I was talking about before with these two here? We were talking about the Hermit in reverse and the King of Wands. And I was talking about this, cycle, this journey, coming around. So we have that turbulence that we have here that we're talking about. The mind is murky and rough waters. Again, we were talking about being at peace with ourselves. And then the second card is the journey. Half the treasure of the journey on the path to finding it. Or, sorry, half the treasure is the journey on the path to finding it. I thought I read it wrong. But yeah, it's lovely. My back hurts really bad. I'm just glad I can, pull these out. It's so good for you. All right, now I'm going to pull 4 more cards. 1 for each quarter. A little bit of advice, added advice for you. We'll do a quick little shuffle here. All right, so... there we go. So for pile 2, Taurus, for the first quarter, can I get a card, please? There we go. We'll show these to you, but I'm going to read them in a second. For the second quarter. Oh, there we go. Beautiful imagery. For the third quarter, for Taurus, thank you. Ooh, this one came out for pile 1, too, from all these cards. Wow, it's so pretty. And pile 4. Let's get 4. There we go. I had that one coming out. Beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, so it's crazy. I can't remember where it came out. It was near the end of the year. It's just interesting how there's a lot of similarities here for Taurus. So we have this card. I love this deck. Let me find it real quick. Hold on. We're looking for. Hold on. Let me find it. Here we go. I had to find it. This is just the artwork. Every one of these is different. And they're just stunning. So this one here for your first quarter is your glass is always refillable, flow like water instead of holding on to perceptions. And I think, again, we talked about flow right there. Flow, literally right in the center. So flow is a huge lesson for the first quarter, and not even the first month. I think February of mostly, but also a little bit of March. And then we have here another beautiful picture. And this here says, let go of any negativity and walk tall. Decorate yourself with grace and make it your reality. And this, I feel, again, this is a really, beautiful energy. We're in the 10 of Cups. We've got all this beautiful energy. And that's over the empathy, too. All right, so now we have this one. This one came out in pile 1's reading as well. So really Powerful message. We have let go and the old tales will write your own adventure story. So yeah, there's that energy there. Definitely of just letting it flow, letting things happen naturally. And then the last card we have here is fragrant are the flowers that bloom when you smile and let go. More letting go energy. And I actually think I think also pile one also may have had this. It seems really familiar, but yeah, fragrant are the flowers that bloom when you smile and let go. So that is the reading. It's really a great, like, positive energy, a lot of love, a lot of harmony, a lot of balancing, and a lot of new adventures. There's like a lot of new energy. We've got a lot of aces in here. We have a lot of fertility too. So maybe some babies. But please like and subscribe. I will have videos right now I'm going to be focusing on getting all of the zodiacs out for the next year, but then after I'll be going back to, of course, twin flame readings, other readings, weekly updates. I'm gonna try to get those started. So yeah, hopefully, that's so weird. That's so strange. Yeah, that is so interesting. Like, I wonder if you could see this right now on the screen. I don't know if you can't right now, go back. Just go back a little bit and look in this specific area there, which is interesting because that's the fertility. And that was it, this filter. I love it. I use it from Snapchat, and I guess it enhances faces. And something about this was making it, and it was interesting because it looked like a heartbeat, and that was over the fertility. And we were just talking about that. So, and I don't think it was doing that before. So, someone out there, I know for a fact, is getting a gift of a child next year. There's a few times of the year, and I mentioned aces before. So, like, I talked about that. There's a few times of the year that there may be a gift coming for you of new life. Well, congratulations. I hope I'll be the first to congratulate you there. So anyway, have a great evening, all of you. Hello, pile 3. So before we look at your oracle cards, we are going to get your tarot reading taken care of. We're going to get 12 cards, 1 card for each month. We'll get a general energy. Usually, sometimes more come out, though. We may get 2 or 3 per month. But I like showing everyone real quick if they feel like going back over, seeing what their cards are. Because it's always funny how the cards really, the oracle cards, even though we're going to do the reading now live. And this is, of course, your beautiful coin, which stands for joy. We're going to pick 3 more cards, 3 more coins. I already shuffled, pre-shuffled a few times, but I'm going to shuffle a couple more times. And it'll always resonate really with a lot, the oracle cards. All right, universe, for pile 3, Taurus. Let's start with January. I have a card for January first. 1 card for January, universe. 1 card for January. All right. Ooh, oh my God, love it. It's your card. It's the Hierophant. Now yeah. I'm going to tell you guys this. Before when I did the oracle cards, I really got the energy that this deck, pile 3, was going to be really intense. And this coming out just blows me away because I had that feeling. All right, let's get now February, please. Pile 3, I feel terrible. I had a camera malfunction. I got these 3 cards came out. I didn't get it on, but I swear on my life, this is what came out. I'm going to keep going now. We're in May now for Taurus, pile 3. I'm making sure that's recording. All right, Taurus, pile 3. Oh, there we go. 3 of Cups in reverse. Ooh. All right. Well, that doesn't mean anything bad. We're going to keep going. Oh, that one, that's interesting. That's really interesting. because we're having here, we've got the Five of Swords and we've got the Eight of Cups, you know, and it's just how funny how they landed right over there. Wow, and then we have the Nine of Cups. Okay. All right. There's going to be some definite energy here going on for you in the second quarter. All right, we're going to go. I'm going to get one good shuffle. I feel like getting a shuffle in. They're coming out real quick there. All right. Now we're in July for Taurus. Pile 3, July. Can I have one card, universe? Can I have one card, universe? I like them coming out. I very rarely take them when they don't plop out themselves. I don't know. It hasn't led me wrong yet. So far, the card, these are slippery cards too. There we go. We've got the Page of Wands in reverse. Put that there for July. We're going to go to August. All right, we got a story came out here. Wow. Okay. Oh, and what else did we have here? Wow. Big difference, definitely. All right, now we have September for pile 3. Pile 3, September. Pile 3. September. Card universe for pile 3, Taurus. Oh, there we go. We got 2 for this month. All right. Ooh, see, the energy has changed. I knew that was coming. Because there's a really positive energy here in general. All right, now we're going to go for October for Taurus. One card, universe. There we go. All right. We've got the 5 of Cups. We're going to go now to November. That one wanted to come out. It was interesting too because it initially wanted to come out, but it changed. The King of Cups. See, that's why I don't touch them. I let them fall naturally, because if I were to say, oh, okay, this is the card that wants to come out, it would have been in the reverse position. But that's not what was supposed to happen. So that's why that's how I know it works. And it's true. It's true. All right, last card for December. Taurus pile 3. Can I have one card for December, please, for Taurus pile 3. Oh, look at that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, I'm going to finish doing this here. See if anything else comes out. Highly doubtful. Oh, I spoke too soon. But you know what? This is interesting. Wow. So these are the cards that came out, and, you know, it's interesting because usually I was like, okay, I got my one card. I liked it. It's a good ending. It's a positive ending. I wanted to get bottom deck energy, and usually I just stop and put the cards that I still have to shuffle in on top. But I just felt really compelled this time to go for it. And so these are the cards that came out. And I even said during it, usually the cards don't come out for me at the end. If you watch my shuffle, it's usually at the beginning when they come out, or the middle. But at the end, usually I don't have cards. So this is like a really, for me, clear message that this should be counted, and it's a beautiful message. I'm not going to get into it until we get to December, because this is part of December's message. I don't want to give it away. It's a really good one. I know you're like, no. I'm like, yes, it's going to have to happen. I'm gonna keep this here behind this beautiful 8 of Wands, and the bottom deck energy we have actually is the Knight of Pentacles, which is funny because the Knight of Pentacles is kind of like, it is kind of reminiscent in a few areas in your reading throughout the year. You have a couple times that you kind of feel stalled in a situation. But the great thing is, even though that is kind of a feeling that you're going to be feeling, you know, there's a lot of healing going on here. We're going to get to the details, but we're going to start with, of course, we have the bottom deck energy of the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow progression. You feel like you're at a standstill. You're kind of feeling uninspired. You know, there's something that you feel like there's lack and you're just stuck. I should mention, I wanted to say that this is, of course, the Rider-Waite. This specific deck is the tie-dye Rider-Waite, and I really wanted to do that for Taurus because of actually the Hierophant, just because, it's the original design. But the spin of it is the color. I love it. And for Taurus, I'm a Taurus. So, okay. So we have, and this is just like, just looking at your energy here, just, there's a lot of closures. Ten of Swords, Death card. You're coming out of, I think there's a moon, like that energy of that moon, in your head stuff that you're having to work through to finish out chapters, but you feel like you're stuck. Maybe it's inner work, maybe it's outer work. This is the Knight of Pentacles, so that could be a work situation as well, but in some area in your life, and I should say not just work, it's finances, health, it's the material aspect. So maybe you don't feel like you're far enough in your life in that way and you want to move forward. Well, I can tell you there's not a lot of stuff yelling finances here, so I'm taking it more as the just feeling that standstill energy. We do have a lot of Wands and Cups going on here, so, but we do start with the Hierophant right in the beginning of the year, and the Hierophant is it's something set in the way, it's rules, tradition, possibly religion. Maybe there is a wedding you're going to go to or be part of. It's just a very positive but structured energy. Oh, goodness. And then I hit that. So I'm put that over there. Then we have for February, the Hanged Man. And that's about getting a different perspective. Again, it's talking about a pause, a delay, a wait. So there's the energy again that we're talking about, starting in the beginning of the year. And I think for Paul too as well, this time of the year it's really interesting. I remember Paul too really clearly. There's a lot of patterns here for Taurus, secular patterns in the year that are very similar. But just you're a little bit farther. You start out strong. But anyway, so the Hanged Man is pause, voluntary sacrifice. It could also be letting go, feeling that you are powerless in a situation and letting go of it. But yeah, it's definitely seeing something, a different perspective. Something will be made aware to you possibly in February. And then we have here for March, we have the Five of Swords. So I am pretty sure as well, Pile 2 had March having some conflict situations going. It's a kind of like there's some kind of conflict. Now with the swords, of course, this doesn't necessarily, this is like thoughts, ideas, beliefs. It could be communication as well. It's mental activity. So I really feel there's some inner conflict more than an outer conflict. Maybe you're over, there's a lot of looking back. Like we have, again, in this card, we have the guy looking back. And there's going to be mention ahead about looking back in the past, right here. Looking back in the past. So there's something, it feels like that from your past, that is something that you keep revisiting in your mind. I don't know if it's a love situation. It could be. But it's not screaming love necessarily here. But there is some kind of conflict of some kind going on. Most likely mental. But yes, again, it could be you could have an argument with, someone as well. It also can mean animosity after a dispute, a hollow victory, or fighting without scruples. So, but for me, I'm getting the energy, especially with the rest of your cards, that this is you looking back into your past, possibly something that included conflict, possibly something that you feel bad about, because this is about like fighting without scruples. So maybe there's guilt. Maybe there's an apology that's haunting you. I'm just telling you what's coming out. We all have, we've all been there. So we've all made mistakes. And as we get better and realize that, being honest and being authentic, when you start doing that, you don't have these moments. If that's who I'm talking, there are people out there who I am talking to, that message is for them. So with the Hermit in reverse, the Hermit in reverse is talking about, it also could be someone that you're dealing with. This could be unrelated to the surrounding situation. It could be someone self-absorbed, but it also is talking about spiritual growth needed. Now I'm leaning towards that for quite a few of you because of the storyline that we're about to unfold, and because of the oracle cards that I've already seen. I already know, I'm like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. We're gonna show you in a minute. But there's a huge energy, especially in the end of the year, of this beautiful, divine awakening within you. But it comes with spiritual healing of some, a situation that isn't easy. Now, we don't have any tower moments here, so I don't see any devastating, even though we have a 5 of Cups here. That's the I really do think that we're going to get to that in a second, is revisiting the past again, but I'm not going to jump. We're still over here in April. So the Hermit, there's isolations. You're feeling kind of lonely. Again, this is an energy that's been going on for Taurus as a collective in this time period. There's a mention of seasonal depression. I mentioned that, and I think every reading so far. So that could also be a situation for someone out there. It's also about ignoring wise advice. So if this is about needing spiritual growth, this is your advice right now. You're getting it. So don't ignore this advice, because that's one of the great things with readings. It gives you a little insight of energies. And, this energy is talking a beautiful healing process that leads into a spiritual journey. So don't be scared of it. In May, we have the 3 of Cups. Now, yeah, it kind of sucks. I know my birthday's in May. So, no one wants to have this energy in their birthday month. But again, this is me feeling that, because this is about disconnection or lost contact. I also feel like this could be the situation, looking back, a disconnection possibly of someone. Missing someone. But yeah, you're feeling isolated. You're feeling disconnected. You just, stuck. It's really a stuck kind of energy again with the Knight of Pentacles. I don't think it's a party gone wrong on your birthday. I mean, there may be a few of you that you should be careful that, all the safety concerns, if there's a big party, are met, fire hazards and stuff. That could be a warning actually for a few of you, because, that stuff does happen, and this is your birthday month. So, but I'm not getting that hard, but I do feel like I should say that for people who are having big parties with pyrotechnics, or something like that. Just take an extra check on the safety for that party. So yeah, this is, that energy again. And then we have in June, we've got a really beautiful moment. Now, again, no tower involved, but, and I say this is beautiful because you're like, what? The 9 of Cups in reverse is beautiful, and the 8 of Cups is beautiful. Actually, it is, because it's all part of your beautiful. I feel for some of you where this is a love, because we have a lot of cups here. There are quite a few indications of love situations. The Knight of Cups, the 9 of Cups, with 3 of Cups. Again, we're not having anything screaming out like the Lovers or anything, 10 of Cups or 2 of Cups. But there is something about, again, I feel like you're thinking about someone from the past with these specifically, because this is the 9 of Cups is talking about feeling disconnected. Again, disconnected. So yeah, disconnected. Now if there was like, okay, let's just say there is a party and you aren't, oh wow. Okay, imagine this just for a second for a few of you. Again, this is just for a few of you, and you're going to probably know who you are because you're probably already planning your big birthday party. Okay. The Hermit in reverse. This is about ignoring advice. Okay, this is the month before your celebration situation that I kind of got a little bit of. I got a message, and I'm getting more of a message now, so I have to say this stuff. That again, I felt like a pyrotechnic kind of situation, fireworks or stuff like that. I know we've seen some bad things in clubs happen, so you may not be doing something, but I would definitely say that make sure wherever you're hosting or people who are doing special effects, that you make sure that they are qualified and all safety precautions are taken. And this can be also for any kind of pyrotechnics. If you're having fireworks at your house, anything to that degree, I'm getting very specific message again about fireworks for a celebration. Not saying it's a birthday party, but I do feel like it is a birthday party. Just take precautions. So I feel like this is, honestly, if there's a very clear message, I don't like doing this stuff, but this is what I'm getting. Take heed. Be very precautious. Make sure all the safety features are taken care of. Because with this right here is also bad host. So I feel like if you don't do these precautions, these warnings, this is how you're going to be seen. This, again, is specifically for the person this message is resonating for. And there may be a few of you. Obviously, I'm picking it up strong enough. But yes, this is definitely, I really feel like it's more like one specific person, though, like a clear for one person. I just got to share that because it'll be, for someone, it'll be the right message. All right. So yeah, that's a specific message right here. As for the other message though, this of course has to do with self-serving or being unfulfilled, disconnected, dissatisfied. With all this dissatisfied and looking back, there could be someone in your past that you feel like you have disconnected from. And this here, the 8 of Cups is about, again, dissatisfied, disappointed. I feel bad because this is not a fun, I laugh, but it's just so clear that this energy is throughout your whole thing. There's something that's haunting you in a way. There is something that's haunting you, and I feel it. But we're not at the end. We have resolution. Don't worry. But I'm just letting you know it's definitely very clear. Okay, so yeah, so also the 8 of Cups is walking away and moving on. Now, this also could be because of the next card, which we have the Page of Wands here, which is an always start, never finish situation. I feel like this is an idea that has been on your mind. It's the thing you keep looking back for. We have here the 2 of Wands, the 2 of Wands. That energy in the Fool. It's like you keep thinking about doing something connected to the situation. You keep thinking maybe about reaching out to someone, but you never do it. But this is haunting you. Ooh, I'm getting the message now. Okay, yeah. All right, so for the people that this is specifically resonating with you, if you have been thinking about looking back in a past situation, and reaching out to someone that you've disconnected with, maybe under an argument or something, maybe it's an apology, maybe you miss them, but definitely there's someone that is in your past that you keep thinking about and wanting to reach out. I'm definitely getting that feeling for another group of you here. But it's also about walking away, leaving behind, time for solitude, and seeking insight. So there is also a lot about introspection. Again, seeking solitude, seeking insight. You're back in your head. Even though this is not a sword card, you're still in your head. I mean, we do have the moon up here. You're in your head. that moon energy. So, and then we have, though, I mean, it's going to change, though. Remember when all these cards were coming out? I'm like, oh, here we go. Now, with the Page of Wands, like I was just talking about before, there seems to be something that keeps popping up in your mind. Again, specific message for a certain group of people that keeps popping in your mind, and you almost do it. You almost do it. And after this last month here, a lot of thinking about it. I think a lot of stuff came up in June, and it's really itching on you. It's really like, okay, you're seeing this pattern. You're seeing a pattern within yourself. That self-introspection that we had here with the Eight of Cups. You kind of realized something. And I think this realization started again with a Hanged Man over here. This realization, I think, and that's what got you started. Oh, yeah, there it is. Remember that realization I told you about? It has to do with that. That's what got you really started. You may have, been before really, oh, I'm good, no worries. Oh, there we go, no worries. That really stern, energy. But it's like something was nagging at you, and then you had this revelation, and now it's like that seed's been in your head for half the year, and you're realizing that, you keep thinking about it, but you're never taking the action forward. And so I think, again, this is of course of the beginning of an idea. It's about problems with starting a new endeavor, being a little overzealous, or even dampened enthusiasm. But for you, think it is the thought of you reaching out, but you're just not being able to. But I have a feeling you have a major breakthrough in August. I mean, we have the Two of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Fool. So the great thing about this is, first of all, we have, here we go, we're going to start. And with this Seven of Wands, in reverse, it can be a surprise attack, it can be poor weak defense, it can be, defending the indefensible. But for you, it is with these cards. That's the thing, it's not by itself, it's with this card, right? These cards right here in this story, and this is you giving in. You're finally ready, because we have the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is about developing, having a clear plan, ready to go, choosing to move forward, and leaving the comfort zone. So you are ready, you're looking out over, and then we have this beautiful energy of the Fool. So, the Fool energy is just great. Fresh start. Spontaneous, carefree, pure, naive, beginner, boundless potential. I'm trying to stand up. I'm trying to do this over there too. I have to sit. My back's killing me. You've turned a new leaf. You see you have a whole new plan. You're manifesting. You've realized your blockages. You've looked back, you looked into your past, you've realized all the blockages that you've been dealing with. You've seen your patterns, and you realize that, again, that you want to reach out specifically for these people. You want to reach out to someone, or you want to step into a new endeavor. Again, this could be a pentacle situation. I'm feeling more of, it could be an old job, honestly. It really could be an old job. I mean, because we do have the Pentacles as your bottom deck energy. Again, not screaming work related, but that could be something for you. It could be that wanting, that monetary, feeling like you've succeeded in life. But whatever it is, again, I'm feeling though that you had a personal blockage, okay? For whatever the situation is in the past, it could be love, it could be a family member, it could be work related, something in the past, so that you are not settled with. It doesn't feel right to you. You've realized that you're in control of your situation, and instead of staying in your head about it, you're gonna, you're ready to start a new goal. You have a plan, and you're setting out, and you're really feeling inspired. by the situation. And then we have the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. And the Two of Pentacles talks about tired of juggling, unmanageable, need to focus on one thing, and instability. Again, there's a choice to be made. You are, even though. And we're back with the Wands. We've got that new fresh beginning, the Fool energy, but this is still in the beginning processes. You haven't yet, even though you've got this Fool energy, you haven't yet moved forward. You're juggling a lot of stuff in your life, and you want to put effort into this, but you're right now, you've got a lot going on in your life. There could be, again, finances, because we are talking Pentacles. You may have to be working, focusing on work a little bit more. It could be really anything. It's just you're just tired of juggling. There's something unmanageable going on, and of course this could be the unmanageable of getting that start. But we do have this energy coming in there. You're excited, you want to do this, you're excited about it. You have this really great energy of ready for it, very motivated. You're not doubting what you want to do, you just haven't done it yet. And because of that lack of movement, you have this, again, we're back in the same energy. We're back looking in the past. We've got the Five of Cups. And with the Five of Cups, you are, again, looking into the past. You're grieving a loss. You're feeling really down in the dumps again. There's a little bit of self-pity. You're just not really, you're feeling like, I waited again. Maybe you had an opportunity. Maybe there was an opportunity and you were juggling, maybe work got involved, or you had to go to work and then that opportunity was missed. And now you're like, oh God, is it ever going to happen? Or I'm ever going to let go? But again, you're not seeing the positive. You've already taken, the Fool has already taken the step into the Ace of Wands energy. So it's all there. So that's the thing. Don't you're focusing on the Three Cups, but you still have Two Cups standing upright. Your baby steps. Okay. You have moved forward. You've taken 2 steps. You may have had to take 3, or maybe you took 5, and you may have to take 3 back, but you still gain 2 steps forward. You gain the idea, have the momentum. And now it just needs to play out. And then we have, in November, we've got the Knight of Cups. Now this, of course, is, I think, a big moment for you. I feel like this is your energy. You're finally connecting deeply onto how, important whatever this choice is. And you want to come bearing a cup. This is about emotions. It's also about empathy for others. Now, I have another specific message. We were talking about spirituality. We were talking about it earlier in the reading. And now we're going to really talk about it. Because this right here, the Knight of Cups, first, I don't know, I'm like, where do I start? The Knight of Cups is, or cups in general, it's about intuition. It's about spirit and soul. And Knights are about moving with confidence into that. And the Knight of Cups in particular is about fully embracing your feelings. You're finally in touch with what's motivating you, and you're sure. Also, this is a huge thing because we have a Knight in reverse, and now we have a Knight upright. And the Knight is a forward moving energy. Now we're in the upright position. You're moving ahead in confidence. You started this year that stagnant energy. In November, you're gonna release it. See, now look, oh my God, I love this. Look at this. Okay, so here we go. See where the Knight is looking? It's looking behind. He's looking behind the night, and, it's hindsight. You're now looking back at the previous month, and you're realizing that you still have 2 cups standing. This idea you came up with is going to work, and you're moving forward with confidence. Whatever it is, though, you're moving forward. You're very confident in your feelings, whatever. If this is not a relationship thing, if it's just a general energy for you this month, you're feeling very, very confident in your situation. But again, I feel like it's because it finally realized the 2 cups were there. And, so confidence is, you're going to have a huge confidence boost in 2022. Yay. Now, this is like the best ending. I love this. All Tauruses have had issues, we are going to have issues, no year is ever going to be, squeaky clean. But hey, no tower. I don't think I saw, I don't know if part 1, but I don't think they did any major. I don't know. Maybe they did have a tower. I can't remember. But I haven't seen any there's turmoil, but there's always a great, all the Taurus readings have had a really great December. And yours is just amazing. We have to start, of course, the 8 of Wands. And here we go. Here's that energy that you have been waiting for all year long. You are holding it in your hands right now. The 8 of Wands the goal is near. You're ready to act now. You don't feel restricted anymore. You've got the confidence. You don't feel like blocked anymore. So this restriction is now gone. I feel like you've healed something. Or you're about to heal something. I feel like this is that yes, moving forward. You've already had the Ace of Wands. You've already made your decision. So I think, December is going to be that pivotal moment. Maybe you'll reach out for Christmas. If it is a specific person, it's a perfect time, to send a card or make a phone call and wish someone a Merry Christmas. So yeah, and also talking about travel, air travel in particular. But it's you're ready to advance. Yeah, definitely. And that is your general, and I think this is your specific message right here. And when you hear it, you're going to be like, oh, okay, I totally get it now. So we have the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Star, and the High Priestess. And this is your year right here in 3 cards. If it was like a 3-card pull for the year, here it is. And it's a very, very clear message. With the Knight of Swords in reverse, again, swords are your thoughts, your ideas. That 5 of Swords energy. And in reverse, this is what's great. Rigid, opinionated. Okay. Now, remember the beginning of the reading, I was talking about the Hierophant, like a very in the box, strict, kind of rigid kind of energy. Okay, so there's your beginning of the year. The same energy, distorted. Now, we have the Hierophant upright, but that doesn't mean it wasn't distorted, because we have that Hanged Man and all the sometimes even though we have the right intentions, it doesn't mean we are being too rigid. You have to remember that. And that's a lot of epiphanies too. Maybe you're rigid with yourself, not realizing what you've done, moving forward already. So yeah, it's being too blunt, aggressive. It could have been that argument. Looking back, there could have been there could be the argument. You could have been really stern here. Realized what you've done. Ooh, there we go. Realized what you've done here. Again, nothing huge. There's nothing huge here. I don't see any divorces or end of marriage situations here, even with the 9. I'm not getting that energy, so don't worry. It could be a best friend. It could be a friend that you have a falling out with as well. Cups could mean friendship. So, and I'm actually really feeling that as I say it out loud. I'm really getting an energy for a lot of you. It could be an old friend, even more than a romantic situation. But there are a few of you that it is romantic. But I am feeling this is more of a friend kind of situation. So with this energy, rash conclusions, aggressive persuasion, being too blunt, this is how you That's at least the energy in the beginning of the year. But then we have this beautiful star energy. All right. And the star, stands for healing. It's pure and simple. It's healing. It's hope. It's optimism. It's paying it forward. It's spiritually and emotionally restored or healed. That's the whole process. It's your whole process throughout the year, is healing. So it's a really, really beautiful energy. And then I love it, the outcome. And why I love this so much is not only this card and how it came out, but what we're going to see in the oracle in a second. And we'll get there in a second, because I got to see what came out. And the energy in your oracle is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is intuitive awareness, trusting your inner voice, calm, still, silent. It's contemplation. It's also mystery, because this is, we don't know what's going to happen after the year. But no. This is definitely, again, there's that spiritual vibe here, an awakening. There's an awakening going on. You're listening to your inner voice, your inner guidance. I feel, again, that's what you were doing here. And because you did throughout the year heal and learn, you learned that intuitive awareness and how to trust it. And it's just, you're going to have this confidence. That's what you're gaining, the confidence. You're going to be zenned out by the end of the year. You're going to be like, wow, look at that year. You're going to have a beautiful transformation, because I really feel that they're very similar, but they're very different energies. They're both really wonderful, but if I had to choose, I would go, even though this is our card, I would love to be in the High Priestess. This is my preference of energies to end the year in. So I do feel like there is a huge transformation, getting close to the divine feminine, even if this is a divine masculine reading. The divine masculine and feminine are in all of us, the yin yang, the duality. So yeah, you're gonna find amazing balance. So I'm really, really happy for you. Let me put this over here, and we're gonna pull these lovely, lovely cards out. I'm so excited. All right, let me get something to drink first, because it's late and I'm thirsty. Okay, but I lied in a good way, and I'll explain why. So I have these cards right here. I'll show you the box. Oh, yeah, I already told you about the deck. So we have the Sea Melodies cards here that I'm about to use, and I also have the Let It Go. And these are beautiful. We're going to get 12 of these, one for each month. This is going to be secondary issues possibly popping up that need to be mentioned. And there also could be ways to help deal with any issues that are going on in your life at that time. So we're going to get one for each month, and then we're going to get one of the other ones one for each quarter. All right? And then we're going to get to your oracle cards. I want to do this because for the Aries, I only had one. I only remembered to do this right one time. And now we're at Taurus. You're pile 3. And I haven't done it right once yet. So it's going to be you, pile 3. We're going to get this. I like this too, because when I had it the other way, I'll be I have cards on top of these, and then I can't talk about it. So I feel this is better. So again, we're going to do a quick shuffle. 1 second. And then we're going to get some cards out. One more little shuffle. This is going to be for pile 3, Taurus, for 2022. Can we get some cards? You're going to start with January. And more card comes out, I just go right down the line. We'll talk about them in a second. April, pile 3. And there we have May. Oh wow, did we just Stillness. Oh, what was it? Oh, we're going to find that in a second, but we're going to keep going. I don't want to get too excited, but we're just talking about stillness. All right, so for June. Now we're doing July. I need that one to go. And August. Perfect. And September. Before I want to flip this before the video runs out, we've got dance. Choose wisely. Oh, all right. What do we got here? This would be first, second, and now we're going to do the last two. All right, and so here we go. Pile 3, November. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna pick one of these for each quarter. Do a quick little shuffle. I already shuffled these a billion times already, so I do that and I sage them all before. All right, the first quarter. Oh, right, that came out quick. We'll talk about that. Second quarter. All right, they're really popping. Third quarter, Taurus pile 3. That wanted to come out. And fourth quarter, pile. There we go. All right. So is there 2? Oh, it looks like 2. There we go. Let's talk about it. So we're going to start with your January. It's talking about determination. Don't be afraid of the rising tide. It will soon recede. So, you do have a lot of determination, especially with that powerful Hierophant coming in. But I think the determination too is with the Hierophant doing, you're very moral. You're very moral. And even though I feel like your energy is a little too stern in the beginning of the year, and I think that's going to change, you still are a very moral person. And there is that determination, but this is also saying, open your mind up to new perspective, which of course, like the Hanged Man, of course, gives you that energy. And this is, again, explore. So with the Hanged Man is getting a different perspective. Right there. Explore, and I found this is explore your mind. The inner reaches are maps show what has already been discovered. Go another way. This is really very clear. This is exactly what the Hanged Man is telling you to do. And then we have the 5 of Swords, and we have self-care. Drowning doesn't always require water. A huge reminder. And I find it interesting because he's looking at the water. He's looking at the water. Again, you don't need the water. You're in your head. Self-care is also taking care of what's going on in there. That's really, really clear. Stop being so hard on yourself. And then the Hermit. Oh, my crystal fell over. I don't want that to happen. We've got the Hermit, and we've got recharge. You're going to need to remember to recharge in this reversed Hermit energy. There's nothing like a walk on the beach to soothe your soul. This is April, so winter's ending. Get out there, go for walks. This also is, we were talking about seasonal depression. For those people, as soon as you have a chance to get out there, take a walk, recharge. We're going to get to these in a second. We have stillness. There's a lot of reflecting, I think, too. And then, of course, in calm waters, everything becomes clear. Excuse me. So, think about decisions, think about them. Really take time in this month to think about them in a calm mind. Patience. And, of course, this is a harder time, so recharge and get that mental stillness going on. Patience. The tide will come in when it's ready. You know, with the patience, the tide will come when it's ready. You know, you are in one of those moments where you're in your head, that, you know, moon and moonish energy. Be patient with yourself. Time will come, healing will come. Then we have dance. So it's summertime. Get out there. It says take inspiration from the moonlight. Ooh. So, you know, I dance when I'm sad. That's one of my things. That's one of my healing things. I danced literally once, like 3 years ago. I went out with my friends because I love dancing so much. And that was literally the day of a breakup. And but I was keeping it together. And we're dancing. And I was with my best friends. And I literally was crying dancing. So sometimes, you know, that movement, we have this stored energy in us. And we need to free it. And this is that, you know, time before making a decision. You know, maybe some dance is going to, you know, get you into that Fool energy, because the Fool is like vibing like hard. I mean, like, woo, it's like childlike expression. So dance is that freedom, is the same kind of energy. So maybe that will help stimulate you into that. Choose wisely. And we had the Two of Wands. Choose wisely. Be discerning. You don't have to keep everything in your net. And then direction. We also had the other choice here, the next month. So there's like a double energy here. It may not just be this month. It starts here. We have that juggling energy. You need to choose something to get your Ace of Wands. Okay, you need to choose. And this is, again, direction. Trust your inner compass and find your bearings. We were talking about intuition. Remember where I just said that before about using your intuition? That's what's going to get you. That's what's going to get you. That's what's going to get you the Knight of Cups. That confidence is using your intuition. Then we have the Five of Cups. This is a very sad energy too. So for some of you, there may be some form of grief, really hard grief. If you ever feel that you need to talk to someone, reach out, and, you know, don't be too proud to go back to shore. There's nothing wrong with, you know, asking for help if you need it. I mean, there's health, you know, and this is just about mental health too, you know, just if you need to talk to someone, there's places you could reach out. And also we were talking about the safety over here. So I don't know, but I would also pay attention to that. Then we have move again. Remember that Knight of Cups energy I was just talking about, getting that Fool dancing to get there, and you release that. Move. Barnacles only grow on a docked ship. There's definitely, and this is a movement forward. We're finally moving forward. We've got movement. It's happening. You creating this change is going to make dreams come true. This is how I'm taking it right there. Dream, follow your yearning for the deep blue sea. That is totally, you know, your energy right here. Really good. Okay, so now I'm going to read. All right, it's a beautiful image. And this one says here, if you don't release the arrow, your aim is all for nothing. Aim straight and shoot the arrow. That's, again, about making a decision. You know, this is, of course, we're earlier in the year, but this is also just telling you that this is where the thoughts are going to start. And it's just telling you, you're going to make that choice, follow through, okay? And then for a second, here we go, quarter. Beautiful. Love those. Look how pretty that is. We have stand in a garden and be thought-free for just a moment. What do we have over here? We've got recharge. We've got stillness. We've got patience. What else do we have? You know, where was it here? The walk on the beach, going in nature. Another mention of being out in nature. So second quarter, get your butt out there. It's calling. Here's a tree too, right there above it. So all right, and then we have here another beautiful, I love this image. Other than it makes me think there's two cards, that kind of annoys me. Other than that, there we go. Love that beautiful image. All the flowers. if you have a problem, you have an opportunity. So let go of blame. And that's what we were talking about. This whole area here is letting go of those negative feelings that you're feeling, realizing them, letting go of them, and realizing that you have an opportunity. That's the big thing. You have an opportunity. And then the last one. Oh, I love this beautiful painting that she's painting. Ooh, I really do love this deck. We couldn't know paradise if flowers refused to release their fragrance. Give your gifts freely. So yeah, this right here, again, dream, paradise. You are now at this point in your life where you understand what paradise is. Now you need to share it. And, this is really telling me, along with the oracle, which I'm about to read, and you're going to be like, whoa, you pile 3 are super intuitive. All Pauls are, but you specifically, we've got the High Priestess, we've got, the Hierophant, we've got this really beautiful, strong, connected to the divine energy. This is definitely a reminder that your dreams are within reach, for sure. All right, now we're going to do the oracle cards. Okay, we're going to start with this one. I love this image. And when I read this, when I read this, the first image or thought that came to my head, if you're familiar with the Akashic records, the description of this kind of reminded me of that. And that's one of the reasons why, and right off the bat, just from this card alone, I already got the energy of you being intuitive. So let me read it to you. We are told the cosmic tree is the epicenter of all souls. It is where we all go, all come from, and where we one day will go. It has many names over time, but its roots is the collective unconscious unfolding for eternity. It is the great mother, the life source of all souls, the heart of truth in all things. It is existence, the beginning of time, and will exist long after we are gone. It is wise to not seek out the cosmic tree, but rather to find comfort in its existence. So the reason this reminded me of the Akashic records is they're talking about the life, the source. It's been here since the beginning. It'll be here till the end. And I first heard about the Akashic records, when I first heard about it, let's just put it this way. When I first heard about it, I had no clue what they were. But I knew about them. I didn't go seeking out them. But then one day, months and months later after this happened, I realized I had a download, epiphany, whatever you want to call, channeled message telling me, I realized, it wasn't really a channeled message, it was a realization, so a download, that the clairvoyance and all of that was being able to tune into the Akashic records. So without searching, I found the cosmic tree. So I feel like that's what that's about right there. And that's why I really, I was like, oh my God, we're not even done though. We're not done. There's more that specifically talks about, that beautiful energy. Look at that though. All right. And so now we have healing. Let me find the box. This is from the Salvic Oracle. Very beautiful folk art. I love it. And this card, obviously, it's about healing, period. That's your cycle. This is just a very healing energy. Again, the gifts of the divine are only after you heal, period. When you start healing, you open up your chakras, you open up your connection to the divine, and when that happens, you are then able to tune in better to the divine's messages. And that's what this is about. You're coming to light this. And again, we had over here the 10 of Swords. Oh, you can't see it over there, but I'm showing you, you can see it on your bottom deck, coming out of that energy. It's completion. It's an ending. There's a death. Death is a beginning. So you are at that point now. And the key words with this are, holy days, oneness, peace, shaman, again, sound healing, drum circle. And then we're talking about vibration too. We're going to get to that here. There's healing vibration. And so maybe you're like, if you're interested in like Reiki or maybe trying out Reiki, I think that is a message. Since we have 2 cards we're going to get to in a second that talk about vibration and healing, or maybe meditation with chanting. That's really good. Humming. Definitely, though, that is the energy coming from this. Again, it's talking about a loving energy will consciously flow through you if you allow it. Your perspective will be heightened. We were just talking about that. You heal, that will get heightened. So I'm just reading that out. I mean, I don't know these by heart. There's too many of them. But this specifically talks about, I didn't even read this. I just grabbed it and pulled it to open to the page. And I was just going to read a few things off of it, the key words and stuff, and the message. I wasn't even going to get into the details. I was just like, okay, and it's right here. But your perspective will be heightened so you can see the good, the God, and the opportunity within everything divine. Yeah, you're coming into your own. I feel like you're a divine healer as well. You're definitely connected to the divine and you're protected. It says take time to heal and go within via meditation, I can't say it now, shamanic journeying or other healing practices with a trusted healer. Wow, it's late. I am sorry, my mouth doesn't want to work. Again, very, very clear. Now these cards I love, really, really, really love. And obviously with the wind and the change, this end we have a cycle, and it's really beautiful. So obviously this is an air message. Specifically though, it talks about depending where you stand, you can face the wind, use the wind, or resist the wind. So you have remember the choose wisely over here? That's your choice. Are you going to flow with it? I think you're going to flow with it. I feel like you've got that flow here. It's a beautiful, I think you're going to learn, again, you're really intelligent. You're very spiritually connected, and we have more of that right here, which I love this card. It's the first time I've ever pulled this card. I didn't even know, like, that they had this. Okay, we're not going to go ahead there. But this is about don't resist change. Flow with change. That's like the biggest message. And then we have, and I think this is like now my favorite card. I'm actually going to put this down. I need it. I have a whole hand for this. So this is like my new favorite card, Atom Building. Okay, so first of all, this is just freaking cool because this card has all the elements. This is a full-on completion, like boom, everything, right? It's talking about, again, there's no boundaries. Atoms, they can connect, they can vibrate. And again, that's what we're talking about, the vibration. Oh, goodness. Wow. That was intense. It literally flew out of my hand. And the vibration of each atom, how it was composed out of. It's the positive charge, but yeah, the idea that we're all connected, that everything is part as a whole, is somehow born out of quantum physics. It's not just a romantic ideal, but something solid. Yeah, so this is really clearly, I pulled the book out for the rest of this here because I want you to see the actual book reading here. And again, like I said, these cards are picked. You saw them in the beginning. You saw me get all the cards. Okay, so atoms, building, everything is connected by the same building blocks of matter. You are electric and vibrating in motion. Being stagnant in your beliefs and growth is unnatural. Building and changing is natural. There is room for infinite variety. That is what the energy in the beginning of the year and your bottom deck of the Knight of Pentacles, that stagnant energy that you're feeling, it's reminding you to get out of it. And I also wanted to mention, I noticed 3 4s. So this is card 4. We've got 40 here and we've got 24 over here. And so that's like a divine positive yes right there. And I looked it up for angel. You should look it up for angel numbers as well. And the energy here, though, this with the swirls, You know, there's a lot of similarities in imagery here, how they all connect. So we've got the swirl of the atom, the swirl of a tree. And then I notice while I'm standing here, this reminds me of the tree here. So it's like this connection. That's how I'm seeing it. It's a divine. It's specifically telling me to you that you have a divine connection very clearly. So, yeah. Very intense, beautiful, beautiful. And again, this is all elements. So it is all encompassing. That also has to do with this. It's everything. Past, present, you know. So huge, huge card there. Okay, where did I put the cards? Hold up, where are they? I know I just had them. Oh, here they are. I put them on top. I was like, where are they? All right, so then we have here, we have your general energy. All right. And again, protect, dreaming, and now, this right here again is about healing. I feel like the childhood here, this whole situation could be a childhood friend. It doesn't have to be someone that you've talked to it could be 20 years ago. So maybe there's some past childhood stuff that you are having to deal with. And we have the dreaming here, remember? Right over your Hierophant. So again, there's your connection reminding you, and that you're protected. You're divinely protected. So that's a huge, again, message. Love it. And now we have the last little... we have coins too. We haven't gotten to the coins. That's after. But then we have here, what I have are 3 cards for energies that may negatively impact you. And we're going to talk about that in a second. And 3 for positive interactions in your life. So... all right, so I'm going to tell, like I told the other piles and all the cards that I'm doing this with, all the Zodiac videos, is there will be a link in the comments about some place you can go to start learning about astrology. And houses and all the terminology that go along and what the houses mean and what certain planets in certain houses mean. I don't do that. I'm learning myself that. And it's hard enough for me to get my own stuff. There's a lot of information. So I'm going to give you, it's KMoon. She's like, that's where I started learning. She's amazing. So watch her videos. She has great updates with energies. So look into it, figure it out what this means for you. It'll be different for everyone because everyone's sign is going to be different. Yours, obviously, ascending is going to be different than another person reading this. So it really is specific to the viewer. All right, so for negative energies, again, this could be when we're going to talk about the coin in a minute. Oh, I have the coin up here. Probably it's way over there still. We're going to talk about the coin, and that coin, each coin, we're going to pick, well, we have one, that's first quarter. We're going to pick 3 more, and each of them talk about houses that are affected positively and negatively. Those are other things to look for. So if a planet is in a certain house that's being affected negatively and it's in a negative pile, it may tell you something about it. It could also be someone with a sign interfering in a, whatever. Again, just hints. So we have Sagittarius. Oh my goodness, Sagittarius flew at me. Oh my God. Sagittarius, Leo, and Aquarius. So, and of course the symbols and everything. You can see all that. Look for that yourself. So these are the negative energy. And for our positive, these are positive. We have a Libra, and we have Virgo twice. One thing about this deck, which is the Astrology deck, which I love, each zodiac, they have planets too, even though I don't think you have any here, but they have planets, they have nodes. You don't have any of that for your reading, but each, like for example, Virgo, we have 3 cards for each. So there's Virgo 1, Virgo 10, I don't think we have a 10 here, and Virgo 20. So those are also time periods. So yeah, we have balance, which is Libra, Virgo, and Virgo. And this reminds me of the star again. I really wonder, oh my goodness, I wonder when you guys look into this, I wonder, you guys have to pay attention to yourself about this. Again, this Aquarius energy, you know, this is the Star card. So, you know, double confirmation there. Maybe someone with Aquarius is going to be, you know, a positive influence in your life. But yeah, these are those cards for you here. Now I'm going to talk about your coins. Let me put these back here. Back where you belong. We're going to start with the first coin. Oh, and that's what I was going to say. I'm curious if you guys really want to dig in to see. We're going to talk about, this will be the fourth coin. So we're going to have houses mentioned in the fourth quarter coin. And I'm curious to figure out how these energies may reflect in that time period for you. If you go that far, if you already know your answers, I would love to know in the comments what that means, because obviously it's different for every single person out there, but I really feel like that's like a fun little quest, to go on. And that reminds me also, what is it, is it Six of Wands? Or is it, I always forget, where he's going off in the ship, a fresh new start into the horizon, into the future. You know, that also reminds me of connecting to source, following your path, your vision. Sorry, that was just coming to me. I was like, hold on. All right, so we're going to start with this coin here. This is your first quarter coin. Now, I read these coins intuitively. I do also tell you what the book says to some degree, but these are intuitive reads for me. The book, I will say this though, the book does talk about coming to fix the lily pad, yeah, they say the mender, which is also like a healer. And so I feel like there's a lot of self introspection though. It's very still, like we heard that being used, still meditative place. Again, there's water. We've got lilies, beautiful flower. I can't tell what kind of flower that is. I'm trying to and the reeds. Really, really beautiful. And so I just feel like there is that stillness. There is definitely a stillness going on within you. Contemplation, thinking. This actually also stands for joy though in the coin itself. It literally stands for joy, because the healing, it brought back to life the broken lily. And it's strengthened in the 12th house and weakened in the 6th. Its planet is Jupiter retrograde, and the sign is Pisces. So that's your first quarter. Now we're going to go pull here 3 more for you. All right, universe, can I have a coin for Pile? 3 Taurus, second quarter. There we go. Ooh. Oh, I had this one come out, I think for Pile 1. This is actually, I found again, you're coming out of something. This is like being in your head. You've got a sword. And when I say, again, swords, we're talking about this, I don't know, I would call it definitely your mental thoughts, ideas, belief. Or coming out of, also can be communication. So coming out of you're coming out of the dark with your sword, but he's not scared. Let me pull the other ones though. Let me pull them first before we continue and dive into each of those. So let me get Pile 3, third quarter, Taurus. Ooh, I was just thinking I wanted to pull this today. Oh my God. Okay. Not today. I wanted to pull this. I never pulled this before. And I saw it in the book and I was like, oh, I want to pull that. I'm so excited. And oh my God, the imagery. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Let's get 4. Let's get 4. Let's have one. No. Taurus. Fourth quarter. Pile 3. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, this came up too for some Taurus. It's so funny. There's so many coins in here, and the same ones come. And I'm not joking. We've got a lot of coins, a lot of coins in here. All right, so let's start talking about our second quarter. So that is how I read it before, and I still get that energy when I get it. I mean, this is obviously a struggle, and we were talking about that that second quarter being a rough one, especially in May. One thing with this also, there is a aggressive energy with it as well, and so just like it's like a kind of like a warning not to get just don't get in your head too much. And it's Mars retrograde, and Scorpio is a planet, and it's strengthened in the 8th house and weakened in the 2nd. Alrighty, and then we have this one. Now I'm really excited about this one. I really am. I just find it just, first of all, it's the coin of change. I mean, this coin is all about change. And I want to point out the swirls again. We were talking about all the swirl, vibration, energy that I'm picking up. There's more swirls. So we've got all this swirly energy. It's really powerful. So I'm really feeling like this huge step is going to be coming here. You're going to have struggle. This 5 of cups may not have anything to do with this. Maybe this is your big gain. Maybe you are going to just wait till Christmas time. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe there's doubts regarding it. I don't know. But there's a huge positive change in your third quarter. And we have that with the Fool. We have it with the Ace of Wands. We're good. I love it though, how it's just the movement. Can you see that? That's so, I love these coins. They're so freaking amazing. I really do love them. And so this specifically is for its, planet, it would be the waning moon. And Cancer is the sign. And it's strengthened in the 4th house and weakened in the 10th. Okay, so remember, for the people, the star people who we were talking about, getting into the detail to see it's Virgo, but it looks like the star, which, that's so strange. Oh wow, I just realized I said Virgo. Before I said Aquarius, because the star itself is the Aquarius, and you actually have Aquarius up here, but in the negative. Interesting. But I really am curious, though. I'm curious because I said that. All right. Anyway, just curiosity. I love figuring out how the readings are relevant to your life. So please. So this is like a really amazing energy. And again, this one came out, I think possibly with all 3 Tauruses. I don't know what times of the year, but I know it came out at least, I'm pretty sure, actually, but that could have been Aries too, but I know one Taurus came out with that. So this is huge. Again, mystic. Now I'm going to pull this over here so you can see it, what I'm saying here. Oh goodness. So we have fueled by the fire and air, the mystic burns with knowledge so immersed that it must have been acquired from the gods. Okay. This is your 4th quarter. This is your 4th quarter. We were just talking about that. This is specifically telling you that, you've reached this place. It's called gain. It's the coin of gain. You've gained something. You've gained knowledge. And so it's talking about now this, again, what was it? Spreading knowledge. Yeah, I don't remember. I know it came up, though. I know I mentioned it. It was about knowledge. But I can't, you'll remember, obviously. I'm tired. It came out right. But there was something about that. I could have swore about sharing your knowledge. So yeah, very beautiful. Back into nature, too. But so that, that is your reading. It's very clear message. Oh my gosh. I almost forgot to tell you the houses and all that stuff. Oh my gosh. So the planet for this is Jupiter. Sign is Sagittarius. Strengthened in the 9th house and weakened in the 3rd. Okay, so now you could do your research. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that have been terrible? I would have you would have been like writing me, what is wrong with you? So yeah, really amazing energy. Huge transformation coming ahead for you. Closing a chapter, definitely beautiful, beautiful energies for you. I cannot wait for the and next year, this time, you're going to be so like surprised at the difference, the transformation, and how much happier you are. So please like, comment, share, subscribe. Well, at least subscribe and like. How's that? Those two would be great. And I will be doing, I'm right now obviously going to be doing the full zodiac for 2022, but after that I will be going back to twin flame readings, life readings, zodiac, at least bi-monthly, twice a month. I did that last time too. Not bi-monthly, but twice a month readings once the New Year's are over. And I'd love to have you. Again, I'm a Taurus too, so you're my favorite. And this was really like my favorite pile. Don't tell. Pile 2 and pile 1. I mean, pile 1 was pretty cool too, but no, if I had to pick one, it would be this one. Well, they're all really great, but yeah, this is like the fun stuff here, coming into this energy, coming into this beautiful awareness of Reiki, vibration, therapy, nature, what else? Heal, dream. It's all in your beautiful, beautiful reading. Thank you again. Have a wonderful night.